They trying to run for mayor.
Bro, yeah, that bitch looked terrible.
She kind of look like David Wesley.
Hey, that bitch.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog. The Hornets. You ain't shit, bro. You ain't shit, man.
Bro, he was whining over the kids, man.
Bro, I know the kid must look terrible. There's no way that's the cute baby.
I'm trying to give him some time.
She was trash though. She looked like the starfish on SpongeBob.
I know what it's like for a baby mama.
I was just wondering if he was gonna hit her when he got up. Like,
what was the friend? What the jellyfish ass nigga? That same one you talking about?
Yeah,
Patrick, not Patrick.
Patrick
is a
starfish.
The pink. Patrick was the pink one. That's Patrick.
Yeah, the pink one. Yeah,
I don't watch the shit.
That little fish.
That bitch was built like a Volkswagen concept minivan. We're gonna put 2 more doors in the trunk on this side.
Not the one that made it to the front. That's the concept.
Shit got recalled like a.
We just had all.
Are we live?
Oh, we live. We live.
We're building this one to take up.
That's what I said, huh?
We're building this one to take up 2 lanes on the highway. It's wide as a motherfucker.
Bitch was built like a little league nose guard.
Hey, no, I thought Kraig was gonna invite him on the show.
Nah.
I thought Kraig was gonna be like, hey, bro, get up and tell your story right here.
You want the film right now?
She changed her game up when Kraig walked out.
Just come on the show, talk about why your white shirt is dirty, nigga.
Why is it on the front?
Your shirt is dirty.
Tell everybody why you got real dirt.
Bro, he was holding her, right?
Hey, dog.
I thought it only happens on TV.
Hey, people out there listening, it was just some shit that happened out here. This nigga was passed out on the floor holding his chick's ankle and crying. Kraig came out on some supportive shit like, hey, black man.
Right.
He literally said black man.
He said, hey, black. And that was, I you and Charlie, y'all some dope motherfuckers going out to support the brother.
Yeah.
You know, what looked like could be a bad time in his life. Then y'all was out there long enough to find out it was some bullshit.
He was just trying to get
Yeah, that's all. Charlie was going out there to look at his girl's ass. That's what
Hey, Kraig, real quick.
ass on her stomach.
Hey, real quick, Rob just donated $19.99. He said he bought $25K worth of Bitcoin after watching the show. Good looking out.
Damn.
Brandon looked like Bill Duke on vacation. That's
kind of true. That's kind of true.
with the 20
I'll give that. That's funny. Yeah, I'll give that. That's funny. That's funny.
25K.
Yeah.
25K.
Gave us a 20
Bitcoin.
My math was all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
25K.
Yeah, nigga, donate that $25K to the show.
Yeah, imaginary currency.
Would y'all do that though?
Imaginary
You
currency.
ever
Come
been
on,
there
Dunk.
in old boy's position?
Hell.
Similar? Not his actual position, but
I've cried over a woman.
okay. That's right. Talk to
You
her.
begged her to stay?
I did the shit Charlie talked about. That's why I was defending him. When he said cry talk, I caught myself mid-sentence. But I... You feel like a bitch when you cry talk.
We can't understand your
You mother, yeah.
And you know what? Remember when Charlie was talking about cry talking, right? He was like, "Yo, I never do that shit." But I watched your podcast, and you started off the show. You were, bro. Hold on. Let me finish. Don't cut. No. Let me finish. No, let me finish. Yeah. Why can't I finish? You don't know where I'm going. No. I'm trying to explain what you did. You don't want me to say it.
No,
What happened, Brandon? What happened?
Bro, so him and his daughter, they were like having a conversation, whatever, and they were having like a moment right in the start of the show, and he just started fucking crying. You didn't start crying? You won't cry? You won't cry?
What did I do? I did
No,
this.
when you crying? No, we gotta go from point A, point B, point not. No, we don't go from point A to point A. So, were you crying? Yes or no? Well, just give me yes or no. No, just give me. Okay. Were you then speaking?
While crying.
No, I was
That's
not.
a fucking lie, bro. That's a fucking lie. No, I watched it.
You can go to my shit right now.
I watched it.
This is all I did.
And I was like,
said,
oh.
I hit it and I'm done. And I said that on
No,
the show.
no.
If I got a moment,
Hey, look, go to Charlie, bro, and tell me if he was crying.
You can go to my channel and look at it right now.
I forgot the name of the episode, but you were crying. And you were like, I would never cry and talk. And I'm like,
Come
nigga,
on, Charlie.
you did it on the platform.
No, wait a minute. Wait, I'm not about to let y'all cap me.
No, I'm on your side.
Duncan, did you see it?
One at a time.
It ain't nothing wrong when a man cries.
At all.
Nah.
But if you're fucking talking while you're crying, that's a problem, and I can't understand.
You were.
No, I was not.
Do the impression. What happened? How you do?
He was talking. He was just, yeah, we came from.
No, get the fuck
and he started fucking wiping his eyes. And I'm watching this. And look, no, but let me explain this here. One, I love your podcast. I tell you guys this. I love all your guys' shows, right? This was just some funny shit.
Brandon caught you in a moment.
Duncan, did you see it?
Yeah,
you saw it? That's what I'm saying. We all saw it.
I don't recall if you were crying and talking.
Hold on, let him finish.
Damn, nigga.
It doesn't stop there. Let him finish. It doesn't stop there. Put a period. Back. Let him finish. What do you say? You let him get his shit off.
No, I don't recall you. I don't know. Because I can't say if you did or you didn't. But you were crying.
I did.
But you said why you were crying. You know what I'm saying? And
so he explained while he was crying, while he was tearing and crying. So you were.
You gotta remember, Charlie's an actor too, though.
Yeah.
He wasn't acting right here, bro.
Nah.
Or he's winning an Oscar on his next fucking film. That was good.
He just didn't have no boogers though.
No slap.
He was on that couch.
Man, this nigga capped the whole. Brandon won't take his shirt off at the pool because he don't want us to see whips.
The whip marks on his back. Oh, $99,
Tyler, thank you.
Wait, is everybody mics on? Let's make sure we straight. Man. Everybody on?
Everybody mics on? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you know, they fuck with us
I fuck
sometimes.
with y'all. But yeah, old boy was outside laying on the concrete. He was holding on to his girl's leg just a few minutes ago. Baby, please don't leave. I want to see my kids. Please don't leave. And he was just completely laid out on the ground. She walked away. We walked out.
Testing, 1, 2.
You know what I'm saying? And then when old girl, his babe, who was incredibly large, walked away. We walked out to hook up. She saw Kraig and she came back.
That's facts.
She's looking at her whole ass nigga laying on the ground. But side eye looking at Kraig like everything's okay.
Yeah.
She like the Asian nigga from the new Spider-Man movie. You know what I'm talking?
Oh, that's
Bitch
crazy.
was built like Oswald Cobblepot. Nigga. She was crying over her.
Bro, she looked terrible.
Speaking of women doing way out shit, it was NBA All-Star Weekend.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead.
It was out there getting money.
NBA All-Star Weekend and pussy sales were at an all-time high. If it was a cryptocurrency, anybody that bought in would be rich as a month. How much pussy do you think was sold in Atlanta this weekend?
Over $1 million worth?
That market had
Way out there.
It was overpriced.
Way
market probably had
over $1 million worth.
over $1 million
It was
for
overpriced
sure.
pussy, so definitely over.
Yeah, it was
It was
bitch.
overpriced pussy.
For shit that usually go for, a McDonald's meal. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, bitches were charging higher rates to have fresh COVID tests.
Yeah, it was like a 200% markup.
Being a man versus being a woman is two different responsibilities. It's completely different. And All-Star Weekend is the example of that. It's the extreme example of that. You know what I'm saying? Every decent-looking hoe in the country was in Atlanta this weekend. You know what I'm saying? And we all know why. They was UPS and vagina selling box. If vagina ate meat and your woman went to Atlanta, when she returned home, her pussy smelled like a gator burp, for sure. Appreciate the $99, man.
Appreciate you, Rob.
Thank
Good looking out, Rob.
I can look it out though, family.
you. Yeah.
You too, Tyler.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
So here's the difference between men and women. This weekend was also National Women's Day, March 9th.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't know. In San Francisco, they had the largest Women's Day celebration. And you know how many people showed up, nigga? 2 stray dogs and a couple lesbians. Regardless of what you say in the world about how niggas ain't shit, the world revolves around men.
So, damn. So, basically, All-Star Weekend, all the women was there, and the women's rally looked like midweek Bible study at church.
Definitely.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck how you put it, how you say it. Yeah, women, you know what I'm saying? You guys are the queens of the earth and all that good shit, the multipliers. But with this women's liberation and all these feminist movements and all these women act like they don't need men, when the All-Star game is in Atlanta, all you bitches are in attendance.
So, Kraig, are you saying that All-Star Weekend is a microcosm of
life,
society of America?
You act like you don't need us, but when it's an important event, you're going to be there to make sure that you are a part of the pickings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You run around here all year talking about niggas ain't shit and your baby daddy ain't shit and all this other shit, man bashing. But when it comes down to it, and you want to feed and you want a better life, you're gonna try to tuck under a motherfucker that can make life easy for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's just the way it is. And there's one example. Here's the biggest difference between men and women here. There was a woman, and her name is I would just say Jazz. That's her name. She went to Atlanta with $400 in her pocket to sell pussy. She sold a negative $401 in pussy.
This was a negative. Hey, how the pussy cost you money?
How you lose money?
Get that shit back. Get that shit back. That's some trash pussy right there.
That's trash pussy. That's trash pussy. You sold a negative $401 in pussy. Okay? You sold pussy in reverse.
It's an overdraft.
You the first prostitute to sell pussy in reverse. People was giving you pussy back that you were selling pussy to. They was returning pussy.
I don't want this.
So my thing is this, man. In San Francisco at the Women's Day celebration, you know, well, no, let me take that back. Oh, you sold negative $401 in pussy, right? So that means that people in Atlanta ignored your pussy like Fantasia at an orgy at Jason Collins' house, right?
Fantasia at Jason. That's a meat market.
So she ran. So anyway, since she sold a negative $401 in pussy, she ran out of money and got stranded with no way home in Atlanta. So she put up a GoFundMe account to raise money so she can get home. Her goal was to raise $1,500, and she raised $1,600. So my question is, why are weak niggas always bailing out weak bitches? If a man falls flat like that, he got to figure it out. But a bitch will fall flat, and she can ask strangers, and niggas is going to pay her way home. What would happen to you if you ran out of money and couldn't get home from Atlanta when you was a youngster before you was settled down with your beautiful wife and had a woman to lean on? How would you have got home? Could you
be playing a guitar at a catfish joint?
I mean, I'd have to figure out how to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's hooping for money or, you know what I'm saying, or we gotta do some violence, you know what I mean, and get money. But however you slice and dice, I'm not going to internet and embarrassing myself. I'm not doing that. I'm not
lay on the concrete outside.
No. We have to figure it out.
How would you have got home, nigga? How would y'all have got?
Honestly, this ain't no cap. I would never be in that situation.
Yeah.
I'm not going. If I got $400 in the bank, I'm not going nowhere where I might lose that last $100.
Yeah.
I'm just too cheap for that.
I would have went with $400, but I wouldn't have got stranded. I would have. I'm so frugal. I probably would have spent $40. I'd have had $360.
Something like that. Like, I'm never gonna be in that situation. That's
but we're saying, like, I don't think we'd ever be. But what if though?
Yeah, what if?
Then what if? I mean, okay, since we talking about what ifs in the chat, I'll go rob somebody.
Well, that's my point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go rob somebody. This ain't gonna happen either, nigga.
There was
No. You take it different. What Kraig is saying, like, it's hypotheticals, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hypothetically
like
gonna rob a
Transformers, nigga. What if a robot changed them?
So he said
I'm hypothetically gonna rob a nigga.
Yeah.
So that's how you would get out of that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Simple.
But there was also niggas who ran out of money in Atlanta and couldn't get home, and you know what happened? Exactly what Doze said. There was 14 shootings and 2 murders.
Damn. Jeez.
Niggas is gonna carry their weight.
Right.
Wait, hold on.
Niggas is gonna carry their. A bitch wants you to carry her weight.
They didn't get round trips. I mean, I ain't never. How you get stuck?
Yeah. Why you bought one way there?
Get stuck.
That's what I'm saying. She wasn't planning on coming back anyway.
So the real question is this: I'm gonna ask this.
She bought a one way.
When she went out there with $400 and lost $400,
$401.
I'm sorry.
401. Don't forget the dog.
So did she go out there with the intention of making bread?
She was out there to sell pussy.
Okay, for sure. So since that backfired, and is that a known fact that she was out there selling pussy?
I mean,
So what happened?
I'm saying, I know we know, but I'm saying is that what
okay,
she's
it's
saying?
not a known fact. I didn't talk to her on the phone. I don't have no concrete
No,
details.
I'm saying-
What about?
If it walks like a duck, bro. She wasn't on Kraig Facts and you fucking ass.
What happened was a lot of these hoes went down to Atlanta and they tried to get a license to dance and twerk at these spots. They had to pay for the license, which was $400 or $500. These bitches went down there like, okay, I'm gonna pay the $400 to shake.
Right.
What a lot of these clubs was doing was like they was keeping the bitches' money and wouldn't let them dance. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry, come back Thursday.
Yeah.
Come back
Right.
later. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of them got stranded that way. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So
It ain't nothing wrong with selling no pussy if that's what you're doing. But my thing is, how come you're not asking other hoes for money?
facts.
Because they know the game. The bitch is looking for a sucker.
Yeah.
We're your comrades. If I'm in trouble, I can come to my niggas.
Right.
Hoes use deception.
Yeah.
This bitch is deceiving people. Because, I don't know if she's selling pussy, but I mean, I've been around. I know what it is.
Right, that's true.
She's selling the smell.
Yeah, because if they'd have to, I would, if I had to call somebody like, hey, Kraig, man, I need like $400, bro. I'm stuck here.
Right.
Kraig be like, hey, nigga, all right, bro.
You got that
You know why
coming.
else they don't call women in this women's
Not
month?
women, other hoes. Because
Other
I'm not
hoes.
talking about all women. I'm talking about
Let's go.
prostitutes.
Yeah, people stay on their own level.
Right.
Hoes keep with other hoes.
Right.
The reason why they don't call men in this Women's History Month, and hear me now, is because hoes don't like other hoes.
Right.
Women don't get along. And they always want to come around and talk about what men are doing, what men ain't doing. Y'all the most catty motherfuckers when it comes to each other. We all saw the Players Club.
Right.
They don't like each other.
No, they don't.
My math,
Nigga, we said niggas at the 4th of July
my
parties,
math ain't the
nigga.
best in the world, but 1,600 to get from Atlanta to Florida?
There's no way. There's no way.
No way.
What is it? It
There's
ain't
no
that.
way.
It
She
ain't-
was on a
That
golden
plane ticket's
How far is Florida from Atlanta? It ain't that far.
They neighbors
driving.
Distance.
Yeah.
They neighbors.
Right.
That's Nevada,
I
California.
drove from North Carolina all the way down to Florida, so your ass can drive from Atlanta to Florida.
Yeah,
Right.
that Greyhound.
Yeah, get you a Greyhound.
Yeah, no, that Greyhound,
1,600? Like,
$60
who the fuck she think she playing?
She went in first class?
Motherfuckers walk that distance on the Underground Railroad. You bitch walk.
She got her rent paid, but when she got home too, that's what happened. That wasn't just. It wasn't just
Think of
the
it
fight
is,
back.
when people get in a bind, they do what they know. You know what I'm saying? Bitch was in a bind. What she know is leaning on niggas to pay her way. She know she gonna get them to do it. Niggas do that shit.
But sometimes
Well,
1,600,
good point.
1,600 to some niggas that was probably out there wasn't nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But she went.
And she asked for that. It's like, well,
Yeah,
hold on,
she had to
and no one was like, hold on, bitch, you need to get from where
Yeah,
to where?
yeah.
Oh, nigga, just look at here go $300.
But my guy,
Fuck out of here.
Why you need 16?
she put it out there. 1,600. I'm stuck. I need to get back home. I ran out of money. She had a little short black skirt on. Her shoes was off.
Oh, okay.
Hair was done up. What about you spent all that money on your hair?
Wait, her
Your
shoes was
nail?
off, so she had no shoes.
Man, look at the picture. Google it right now.
I'm saying when she got to her, like,
damn
she
shoes.
got to her last, like, she got down to 200. Like, I got 200 left. You got to be thinking like, damn, I got to get back to the crib.
Right.
All type of shit go through your mind. Like, you was like, fuck it, I'm finna blow this too.
I need another hoe to vouch for her character. I need a responsible hoe to tell me this is a good hoe right here.
Jump in the chat
Man,
room.
yeah, good hoe. A good hoe be like, what she should have did was...
Right.
Hoes out there.
What she should have did was
There's a good hoe out there with some advice that she could have took. Pop it in the chat right now. What she have done?
She's
Well,
getting.
she did it.
What's another way? Yeah, what
She
was
did
another
it.
way?
This is why pimps exist, because some of these bitches need instructions. You know what I'm saying? You are mistaking activity for progress. We should have never got to the point where people know your game, your face, and who you are, and your name, bitch.
What is she mistaken?
Right? Prostitution is illegal. You're asking for people to fund your comeback in the participation of illegal activities. If I lose money selling bricks and I'm a dope dealer, I can't do a GoFundMe like, man, the niggas got me for the last dealer. I'm saying.
Send me a GoFundMe so I can get back to the crib.
Go.
Yeah, shot to Kentucky and lost all the
Yeah.
I gotta get back.
I got to get back.
I need re-up money. That nigga Charlie gonna kill me if I don't got my re-up money. So,
I don't want to hit.
you know, why is it only okay for women to ask help? Why is it only okay for women to ask for help? Excuse me.
This is a man thing or a societal thing? We're doing a societal thing?
Let's do a societal thing.
Okay, we go to the societal route because women are supposed to be taken care of by men, quote unquote. But in a times we living in, they don't really. It's that agenda is not pushed. So when they came with the feminist movement, you know what I'm saying, they switched that whole thing up in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? So my aunties and all them were listening to Karen White, I'm Not Your Superwoman, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it was an independent thing coming through. It wasn't like, okay, I need a man I need to get married. Nah, nigga.
Terry McMillan books.
Yeah, that type shit. Waiting to Exhale. Yeah, those type movies and shit was coming out.
Stella got her groove back.
Yeah, so black women had a different mentality in those times. So right now, and it got to the point to where a lot of those women have gotten to saying that shit don't work, but they already went all in. So they can't tell these young generation like, damn, my whole life was a lie. So if you live like this, you're going to be fucked. So now it's getting into perversion. Now it's like, shit, we want to do everything the man want to do, but we want to be we don't want to go through what y'all went through to do it, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I also think it's instilled in a lot of like men's minds of if you have to ask, you can ask for help in certain things, but when it comes to asking for money, I think people view it as like this person can think I'm a failure, right. And that's not necessarily reality, but that's what you'll feel. Yeah. So that's why most men will be like, I don't even want to ask this cat for money because he gonna look at me as if I can't take care of whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you could just be down on your luck at that moment. It doesn't mean like you're like less than anybody. Yeah. So, but I think that's why like a lot of men are just get nervous of doing that.
About asking for money.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it low key is kind of against the rules of nature. Because men have always gone and gotten it ourselves, or we'll get them into a group to go get it as a group together. You know what I mean? But to ask for something without putting in on how it got accomplished is kind of against. It's kind of against how shit go.
Right.
You know what I mean? If niggas didn't have motherfucking food in the village, all the men got together and did it. True. They didn't say you niggas go out and hunt and now let me get some. You know what I mean?
Right.
The animals don't even work that way when it comes to men. So. We have a burden. That's part of leadership. That's part of our burden is to go out and get it. And we get from time to time niggas gonna be down on their luck. That's one thing.
Yeah.
And from my experience, I've seen a lot of brothers help out other brothers when someone's down on their luck.
Facts.
People are quick to help somebody that's down on their luck.
Facts.
But it's a difference between being down on your luck and the motherfucker always asking for something.
So what's the difference?
That's fair. That's fair.
What's the difference between help? What's the difference between you helping somebody and you assisting somebody?
And that's what I was getting ready to piggyback on. I feel like it's got to be a vision attached to what I'm asking for it to make sense, or somebody come to me. Like there was a time where I was trying to buy a house for the fam. I was a couple bucks short, so I asked 15 of my closest friends for like $200-300 a piece. But I told them, hey, this is what I need it for. I'm trying to buy a house for the family. We're gonna move in it. We're gonna fix it up and flip it. I need your help. As soon as I flip the house, I give you back the money times, 2, 3 or whatever. A lot of people just gave it to me like, that's dope. You want a house for the family? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's got to be attached to a vision. But you got some nigga just out of nowhere don't want to work. Like when I was running my dad's car lot, niggas would be calling me asking me for $40-50. And I'm like, nah, but I need people to help me transport cars. Run with me to Flint to pick up 7 cars and drive them back, and I give you $40. I'm busy today, fam. Nigga, but you want $40?
See,
that.
You know
what I'm saying? I feel like as a man, it should be attached to something.
But see, that's
in order for me to, you know what I mean?
The piggyback, that's what's attached to the shit with the women is the pussy is attached to the helping. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think women feel emboldened by that. You know what I'm saying? Because men, I'm sorry, the chance to get some pussy. We done seen it, niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas that go all out, bro. We done seen niggas that go all out, and we seen niggas stab their brother in the back. You know what I'm saying? The chance, no, I ain't say the fuck. I said the chance.
Right.
To even, you know what I'm saying, wine and dine the bro, so you dealing with a lot with that.
Ladies, you can't help me with your pussy, but you can assist me with your pussy.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of times, these bitches get the two things confused. They put so much value on pussy that they're willing to ask for things that it's not worth because they feel like they're helping you.
Right.
You're not helping me by giving me pussy. Whoever this broad is, Jazz, has been around a bunch of niggas who made her think that the pussy was helping a situation. The pussy couldn't even help you, Jazz. Damn.
I like your analogy about the hands. Everybody got hands.
Everybody got hands.
Hey, you know who, in part, in this Women's Month, part of the issue with that is the mothers. How the mothers raise the goddamn daughters. I done heard in my years working with kids. I done heard so many goddamn mothers tell their daughters, "You sitting on a gold mine, girl. Right. You should never have no. You should never be broke, girl. Look what you're sitting on." You have mamas telling them.
What's that? Her pussy in an empty
yeah,
like
yeah. You can't have an empty person, a good pussy, something like that. Yeah, but this is what mothers unfortunately pass down to daughters. So you grow up with these girls thinking that the illusionary that they pussy worth something more than what it is, more than just a good time for a few minutes.
If you have no character and you a begging ass bitch, your pussy ain't worth nothing.
Ooh, say it again.
If you have no character and you're a begging ass bitch, your pussy's not worth nothing.
That's problem pussy.
That's
problem.
Also, I'm always accountability, right? It's a lot of bitch ass niggas out there who they feed into this shit. Yeah. She got that money. It wasn't no real niggas who gave her that money.
Oh, you goddamn right about it. Hey, 100. Hey, good point. Good point.
Unless maybe it might have been family, like, dumbass, here you go. Like, let's say my sister, all right, fine, here you go. Don't do that dumb shit again. But I'm sure there's a bunch of fuck niggas that she might be fucking or trying to fuck. And here you go, girl. Let me. And then now they all $1,600 together. Then nobody question that shit. Goddamn, man.
Previous lunch dates that didn't hit.
You going where?
Yeah.
You going to Africa? Yeah. Because it costs $1,600 to get to Nigeria. Like real talk. Damn. Flight to Nigeria is $1,600. So you going? You must be leaving the country.
Right.
Right. Where you from for real?
Right.
Niggas was like, oh, so you need snacks on the way there, man?
Like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna give you snacks.
Yeah. That. Come on, man.
Make sure you eat some Ruth Chris.
Come on.
Yeah. Y'all gave that bitch back to Africa money. She could have found herself. She could have spiritual enlightenment.
She said what? She said she had to go home. She went home.
Dave Chappelle package.
But she back at KFC in Tampa, nigga. And she could have went back to Africa and found herself.
You right about them hoe ass niggas that do shit like that. It's a whole bunch of previous dinner dates that didn't hit. That thought, nigga, this is my chance.
Exactly.
You niggas are the worst.
Niggas, it's nothing funnier than the way a nigga behaves.
Read that nigga's name, Dozie.
What's his name, Dozie?
That nigga's name is
He said from South Africa.
Little name, dog.
I appreciate you.
You sending us Zulu money.
Appreciate you, fam.
Women who think they pussy.
I love from Somalia. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
How long does it take you to get bitches away from you who think they pussy is helping you in life? Like, do you niggas have a weeding out process, like an application process?
Definitely.
I mean, because there's bitches that I just want to hit, fuck. I mean, that's different. I don't. But you got the women who come into your life and they overvalue. They assess you and feel like, oh, this nigga is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you break a woman down to size to let her know that, nah, bitch, that pussy is not running shit, bitch. You gonna fall around.
I got a method where I asked to borrow money off the rip. Like, let me borrow $200.
Come on, man.
Come on.
But I'm with you though.
You know what I'm saying? Early on in the game, if I could tell if the energy's weird, bitches being, I need $200. I lied though. I lost my debit card or something.
You're trying to buy a house or something like
that. Look, I'll simply let them know, like, just to let them know, like, man, look, I got options. So fuck what you think. You think that I get another, just like Beyonce, it'll be another one of you tomorrow. Get the fuck out of here.
Damn,
man.
Come on, man.
Make a phone call. Dozie is? That nigga can look at the sun to tell you what time it is. That
was funny.
I'll tell her for that crack on your phone.
Look at the sun and see what time.
You gotta just, like, dealing with women like that, man. You just gotta just let them know, like, you got to be around them and really not even try to even hit nothing.
Yeah.
First time you fight, the first 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean? Like, don't even try to touch her. You know what I'm saying? She gonna look at you like, why this nigga don't want to? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? Because the most, 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, a nigga going over there first day, he trying to get in them draws, nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying?
All the stops.
Oh yeah, he a nigga. He's showing her videos.
He acting like it's a virgin daiquiri. It's a virgin daiquiri. Ain't none of this, mother. This is ice and flavor. Ain't none of this, mother.
Hey, Charlie, I only bought the whipped cream to put on the daiquiri. That's all whipped cream for. That's all whipped cream for.
And what the niggas do is they say, let's go get something to drink. They go to the supermarket, nigga, and get a gang of shit for the kids. You know what I'm saying? They come back with groceries, nigga. Hold on, you supposed to get some E&J, nigga. Coke. What the fuck happened?
That bitch drinking a virgin daiquiri with hemp infused. I mean, whipped cream on top. She don't know. Cannabis infused whipped cream, whatever the fuck.
We got that nigga Dozie. He said that's
me.
The massage nigga.
That's
nigga
me all day.
Your shoulders is
Oh, you get a massage, nigga?
All day.
She looked back, that nigga completely naked. That's me. So I can help your shoulders stop doing that. I got to get nude, man.
You gotta feel the energy.
Like, why you putting oil between your thighs?
She looked back at that nigga, he greasing up his own ass.
Crazy.
Oh shit!
And the facts don't dunk. I think it should be an observation period.
Yeah, man.
When you just watch.
Yeah.
You don't press. You just watch.
Cause your penis is gonna get you fucked up. It's gonna your dick gonna get you fucked up. You're gonna be looking at shit. You're not gonna see little roaches. You're not gonna see little shit. How dirty your bath. You're not gonna see little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, I ain't worried about that. I'm just trying to. You know what I mean?
Man, I see it all after I spray. I'm like,
oh yeah. See, after you spray, you're like, God damn, this bitch teeth.
God damn.
Hey, look at the bottom row.
This little ass TV this bitch got in this house.
Damn.
Come on here.
That's
TV
funny.
will make you not fuck with you. Your little TV is.
Like little TV and
I'll
DVD
never
player.
come over
No
to my house.
internet. Like,
No remote.
No remote. I gotta get up.
You gotta get up and turn it on.
He's gonna give me some paper towel to wipe my
After you hit, you see that shit that's on her toilet seat.
He said post nut clarity. Hell yeah.
You see that shit that's on the toilet seat, man. Yo, that's some bad shit to see.
That bitch, you trying to wipe my dick off with that dry ass paper towel?
That's hilarious.
The dry paper towel?
The rags in this
Your dick with a yarmulke.
Oh,
A yarmulke.
To wet that motherfucker a little bit.
Oh, man.
Man, so yeah, these hoes, man. Help is temporary. Assistance is commitment, man. You gotta. A lot of these hoes don't know how to commit to shit, because hoes ain't only committed to the paper. So you gotta make sure that they committed to you first. You know what I'm saying? But niggas can be hoes.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of educated hoes.
Of course.
Who went to school, college, got a lot of education, and don't even know that they are labor prostitutes.
Real talk.
One of my favorite guys, Dr. Cornel West, is leaving Harvard.
Got fired.
Quit his job because they refused to tenure him his professor status. Tenure is basically a way of saying I'm a permanent employee. He was tenured there back in 2002, but he quit and then he came back. So he's been teaching 44 years. So they refused to tenure him. And another school, which is called Union Seminary in New York, made the call and decided to tenure him, which is the first school he started teaching at when he was like 23, and then he went to Harvard to become a professional. So they were willing to commit to him, you know what I'm saying? So my question is this: somebody as bright, as intelligent, and as articulate, and as well motherfucking educated as Cornel West was a hoe on some level. You know what I'm saying? Not a hoe ass nigga, but he was a hoe to the system because he was depending on it to commit to him. You know what I'm saying? Hoes are committed. Real niggas are committed to themselves. Hoes are committed to the paper. So my question is this: is commitment more valuable than money? Because Cornel West was making great money. He was making, big time professor money, but he left the opportunity because they refused to commit, right? So in your opinion, what's more valuable? Money or commitment?
I think it's commitment for me because the money always gonna be there, in my opinion.
Right.
I mean, I know how to go get it, but commitment to me is kind of attached to loyalty, and that's just not always an easy find.
Right.
So, I mean, to answer the question, I would pursue commitment before the money.
Yeah, because like whatever you committed to, whatever game it is, you're gonna make money off of it if you committed to it. So if you have commitment, you're gonna make your money. As far as commitment on the other end, you got to ask yourself, what is the commitment to? Is a commitment between you and your loyalty to what you love to do, and what your dreams are? Or are you looking for a commitment from somebody else to give you something? And that's where a lot of niggas go wrong. When niggas go to school, like you said, debt slaves. They went to school. You have all this debt. Now you're looking for commitment from a corporate world.
Right.
Like that puts you in a whole position.
Right.
Because you're looking for somebody else to commit to you and put a ring on your finger.
Right. If you can't walk away from it, you a hoe.
That's real shit.
Commitment.
No.
I said, if you can't walk away from it, you a hoe. We all been hoes.
We all been in that something.
I've been in Jazz position, except I wasn't in Atlanta, and it wasn't dick pussy shit. It was over. I got to pay these bills. I was a hoe. Look, commitment is what you have when you have nothing else. That's a lot of times. Commitment is the last thing you have left. When the money is gone and everything is gone, sometimes all you have left is commitment. You know what I'm saying? And an example of that is treaties. After war, when everything is destroyed and there's no more victims of capitalism left to kill, what do countries do? They sign treaties. They sign commitments. Look, we done destroyed everything. All these pine-ass niggas done killed each other. They ain't nothing left to kill. I'm not going to get out here and fight. I ain't really got no problem with you like that. You know what I'm saying? I just really wanted that land with the mountain and shit. But, you know, since everybody dead, fuck it. Let's just agree that we ain't going to send other motherfuckers to fuck each other up on our behalf no more.
Yeah, but what voids the treaty, though, when people avoid it?
What voids the
money?
Money, there we go.
So what's more important?
I think it's commitment.
I think it's money.
Talk about it. Why is that?
Because it depends. It depends on the amount. Like you can be committed to something for so long, and it's like okay, but then another door, let's say multiple doors are open or whatever, and it's like, hey, we all have a number, bro. Every single one of us has
got a price.
Every single one of us.
No number on my ass. I'll walk away from $1 billion.
Well, yeah, I'm not.
Everything ain't got no number.
I'm not taking it to that level, but okay. we all got.
He would have said pause first.
Yeah,
he would have said pause first.
but I'm saying of whatever we're doing, of whatever
to question their commitment.
Correct.
That's true.
Everybody does.
I don't know.
Even if you don't accept.
Okay, let me ask. So Charlie,
even if you accept, you're gonna think about it. That's what you're saying. It's like that's a price. That's what you mean by price. Like
there's something that you can't walk away from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
My kids, are the only thing that I can't walk away from. Everything else, nigga, if it's killing me, and it's fucking with my health, and it makes motherfuckers question my character and who I am as a man, I'm walking away from anything but my family.
Well, that's not commitment. That's your personal integrity.
But no, I'm committed to my family. My integrity is there because they go hand in hand, but my commitment to my family supersedes any and everything. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, God or whatever you believe in will be above that, or whatever you decide is a higher power, but there's nothing that I would walk away from my family for. If I was with a woman and we had kids, I could walk away from that bitch, but I never walk away from my kids.
You said what?
I never walk away from my kids.
She can kick.
Yeah, but that's a scenario that let's use a realistic scenario then. Of let's say Comedy Central hits you up and was like, "Hey, Kraig, we want you to do this. We're going to give you $10 million for 2 seasons, but we need you on the days we film this show."
Right.
Every single one of us would say, "Kraig, go pursue that."
Right.
Go! Like we're all happy for you,
right.
Kraig. This is an opportunity where we'll figure this show out. But nigga, you got, but you as your friend, you got to take that.
Right.
Would you say no?
No, I wouldn't say no, but
that's my point.
But I don't know if
because he's committed to the show, and there's a certain if they offered him fucking $10 grand for the year, he wouldn't do it.
Well, he can film on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's easy.
We're talking about we need you, so you can't film this shit no more. We need you for this.
Oh, because that's a different story. You
can't film
the podcast at all.
He'll be too busy.
Okay.
He'll be too busy. We have him doing media promos and all this stuff, blah, 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 and we have to film the show.
But we're in business together, so that's correct. Different because if I ever, when I get a deal like that or some situation like that, I would never leave you niggas out to dry.
No, that's
a motherfucker offered me $10 million, nigga, let's go in that back room.
Man.
Here go your blah blah blah. Here go your blah blah blah.
Right. Negotiate.
No,
like,
but
let's do some.
I'm breaking everybody up.
No, but that's not, the under the table stuff. That's this Mando. But I'm talking about just on the face value.
I get what you said.
You're not going to be able to do XYZ. Like if Marvel hit you up, Charlie, they want you to play a role, and you're going to tell them, hey, nah, man, I got to film my podcast. I got to do Kraig Facts. I can't do it. Or you're going to do it. You're going to do it. The opportunity's too big.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a business opportunity. We're going to figure it out. I'm not going to say yes to the first thing that they say. It's like, well, I got some other shit that I'm trying to do.
Charlie, there's no
what about this?
If Marvel's giving you $3 million to be in the next Thor movie, you gonna sit there and tell them no.
It ain't about no. It's about you don't get what's fair. You get what you negotiate.
That's real.
Remember last week? Remember last week y'all asked me. I don't know if it was last week. You guys asked me if I get offered $300,000, like working in the county, whatever. But my boss is calling me nigger every day.
Right. Nigger Dozie.
Nigger Dozie.
I'm not taking that job.
Right. Nigger Dozie.
So it's like, I think that's more of a thing. Like, okay, well, the shit you're talking about that's easy. All right, well, because it's still gonna work. It's still a win for everybody else. That is just me. No, that's my characters now is in question. And a nigga who wants to deal with that, I'm gonna be mentally fucked up having to listen to somebody call me nigger every day.
Right. Sure.
If you was getting $10 million, you wouldn't eat them nigger.
Look, man, I don't know. I don't know.
$10 million.
That's what I'm saying. We all have a number, whether we know what the number is or not. But there's always a number that can make you question certain obligations.
But here's the thing: when the Freedmen Bureau was passed, we went from being capital to capitalists. That's very important because I always see people in the comments saying Kraig is a capitalist. Nah, nigga, every motherfucker here that wants to be their own boss and business for themselves is a capitalist.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't put that above who I am as a black man. I would never sell my people out or nothing like that. But if I'm in business, I'm in commerce, the objective is to build and sell. Right. That's the objective of being in the commerce. Now, you have things that may be closer. You have things that may be a flip, like flipping a house, like Jay-Z is flipping businesses, you know what I'm saying? Or, whatever, you got niggas that do that. Some of those things could be considered questionable, but as long as what you are doing is closely related to your own personal mission statement, regardless of what other niggas say, it don't mean shit.
But that's the key word you said, your own personal mission statement. Right. A lot of people don't have that.
Because look, man. Because look at capitalism, bro. Look at how this shit works, man. That's why I compared it to war, because it is war. You know what I'm saying? And in wars, there's victims of capitalism. You know what I'm saying? They call them soldiers. A soldier is just a high-skilled victim. A highly skilled victim, a dangerous victim. What's the definition of a victim? The definition of a victim in the dictionary is a person harmed, injured, or killed as a result of crime, accident, or other events, actions, right?
In other words, anybody you robbed wearing that get-up you got on right now
is a victim.
That's a victim.
But look, greed is a criminal act. Capitalism, when practiced wrong, is greed.
Fact.
There's different types of greed: extortion, robbery, money laundering, gambling, rape, wasting my time. All that shit is different forms of greed. You're taking something from somebody, and you're taking too much of it. So a lot of these motherfuckers would rather be victims, highly skilled victims, soldiers of capitalism, than actually being the motherfucker with the cause that people are fighting for. And they get mad at you when you got purpose. Stop making bullshit comments about niggas out here that are trying to create commerce.
Facts.
Because it's whole activity. The jokes I crack about Umar Johnson, I got nothing but respect for the nigga. At least he's trying to create something. I can't speak to his own personal intentions because I don't know him, but I'm a comedian. So nothing is off limits, including me. So I crack jokes. But you got to respect the nigga because he created a product and he's trying to push something. Right. It may not be going the way it's supposed to go, but the niggas, you know what I'm saying?
At least it's constructive.
At least it's constructive.
That action figure, I knew he was full of shit.
Yeah. Hey, but Kraig, let's just tell the truth. Everybody's a capitalist. Even the people saying they don't like it. Yeah. Thumbs up the video. They like the video of this shit. Thumbs it up. And share
Smash
it.
the like button, nigga.
God damn it. But even the people saying that, accusing you of being a capitalist, saying like they capitalists too.
Right.
You just the motherfucker that people are capitalizing on, and you don't like the position that you in.
But I look at it. Somebody calling Kraig capitalist. That's not a bad thing.
That's not a great thing.
I'm a capitalist to the fucking fullest.
Yes.
I don't do shit. Anybody know I don't do shit for free. Right. I just don't bug me.
A lot of people don't know the definition though.
So they think again. They take it as if you're greedy. If you're you must be greedy. You're a capitalist. So this, no, it's not. It's about knowing value, knowing how to buy, knowing how to win the sale, the right time, and everything like that.
I mean, I am a fan of conscious capitalism.
I'm with you. I mean, you definitely got. I'm just not a fan of greed. Yeah. Capitalism doesn't mean greed, and that's why I use war as an example, because war is greedy.
Yeah,
war is greedy. In war, all those things I named happen: extortion, robbery, money laundering, gambling, rape, and wasting motherfuckers' times.
Let's talk about how motherfuckers is working at these jobs, and y'all working for these Fortune 500 companies. They have insurance policies on you niggas.
All of them.
All of y'all. So don't think that just you are. That's what we mean by capitalist and capital. You want to be capital. You want to be what we capitalize on. That's what we're playing as black people right now. If Kraig is a capitalist, he's trying to play the game. He's showing you how to play it.
Yeah.
Why you not listening? You're not finna play any other game you want to play.
That's my point. That's my point. So that's my point. So when Kraig's giving follow it, don't hate and talk shit. He's telling you how to get it.
It's complain about Bush League instead of playing Bush League.
Kraig, we had an episode last week at the other joint, and we talked about NFTs. Gave all these people game. All the comments, majority were they're talking shit. So even after explaining it, and let's say you don't listen to Kraig, we had an expert on explaining it. You don't listen to him. Now let's take it a step further. Jay-Z sells title to the CEO of Twitter or whatever in Square. What do you think he's going to do with the music?
He's going to do exactly
No, hold on. What do you think he's going to do with the music? Because we had an episode about this last week.
He's going to leverage it for NFTs.
For NFTs,
you
people.
Stupid motherfuckers.
And when we told y'all that, he bought all the music and they're going to put it as NFTs.
Look, and the reason I'm mad at the girl Jazz in Atlanta is not because she was selling pussy. Oh, no. I applaud you.
Give her credit.
But bitch, you turn yourself into capital. You turn yourself back into livestock, bitch.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If you go hoe, be a good hoe.
Didn't she though?
No, she didn't.
She went out there.
She got the money and didn't have to fuck.
She the only bitch losing money on her pussy.
She went out there with 400
and came back with 16. But she
and
didn't have to fuck.
This. All-Star Weekend. It's bitches that left Atlanta with $100 grand.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's very true.
But them bitches didn't have 400 in their pocket already. I'm sure
they probably did. They probably did.
I'm sure they probably had more than that. They
probably had less. They probably had less.
She didn't make 16 because she lost 4. The bitch made 1,200.
That's a win.
And when this bitch is making 12 grand,
if I go somewhere and I make 200 in a weekend, I'll take that.
Take your wins how you get it.
Oh, you say I need more than 12.
If you went to Vegas and won 1,200 and came back, you said you had a good trip.
And I'm standing next to motherfuckers who made 12K.
I'm gonna be mad at the motherfucker.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna be mad.
So you rather you win though?
If you got $12,000, I got 1,200. Because I played the game like a bitch.
But it's not a competition.
You hit though.
Yeah, you go to Vegas with 400 and come back with 1,400. You won, bro.
But like going back on what you said, Brandon. You hit on a really good point, Brandon, as far as that. Like, because that was the first thing I saw. Because we talked about NFTs on Tuesday, non-fungible tokens being backed up by digital content.
Yeah.
We talked about that on Tuesday. The whole Square thing had announced on Wednesday.
Yep.
Right.
And so me thinking investments, I'm thinking, okay, not only do I need to invest in some of these NFTs, I'm thinking I might need to invest in Square on the stock market side of the game.
Facts.
Because in the future, if they own all of this music backed up by digital content, that's going to, no matter what happens on the business side of it, they're going to be good.
Yes.
So for the people out there listening, when people are giving you game, your only job is to figure out how to manipulate that for your own greater good.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, some people look. Everybody ain't gonna get on everybody's train. Everybody's not gonna take advice the same way. Right. But you can take what's being said if you're being conscious and flip it for yourself. But if you one of these dusty motherfuckers thinking that everybody's a criminal, then you're gonna end up like your mama, your granddaddy, and granddaddy before that. And a sorry ass slave.
And let's be honest, Kraig's not coming up with these topics to waste fucking 2 hours of time. These are real discussions, people. Like when he come up with this shit, it's to help y'all.
Yeah. Juan, I want you to piggyback on this if you don't mind.
You gotta have some strong legs for the one to piggyback. Anything you in the back going out.
That's stupid.
Kraig looking like Orson's brothers on Garfield.
Hey, that nigga, Charlie dressed like a nigga that sell funeral tickets.
Oh yeah.
Tickets for the St. John's game. Somebody in the comments said "fuck money." You know what I'm saying a little earlier. And
no, don't do that.
Here, this is the thing. The reason that Kraig is putting this game out is because there's a purpose why we need to get the money. We talking about changing communities. You know, Dewan and Kraig put me up on Dr. Claude Anderson. I got his book, Black Labor, White Wealth. I started reading it. This shit is so powerful, man. But how you expect to change the community without having increase income? That's why we giving game about getting this money so we can make the change instead of just complaining about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Booker T. Washington said that in 1895. He said, he said back then, fuck an integration. That don't mean shit if you ain't got your bread together.
Right.
And every black person that's been serious since then has talked about the bread first. You got to get that done before you do any kind of community. Because all these niggas want to come together. What y'all want to do? Come together, have a glass of punch? Because the niggas can't. You got to come together with something.
Right.
And when you got something, you come together with other people that got something. Hey, yo, but for the moderators, time out anybody who spelled anybody in here name wrong. Our shit pop up, motherfucker.
Man,
if you can't spell a name right, you don't deserve to be heard, nigga.
Oh, CT popping. Get on your game.
They spell the name wrong. Don't kick them. Just time them out.
CT, they be watching the show naked or some weird shit because they don't catch shit in the comments.
Jacking off with mayonnaise.
That's disgusting, man.
Niggas, they don't catch shit.
Mayo, nigga.
I knew CT when we made CT a mod. I knew he went Hollywood because he came in and said hi to every nigga in the chat. This nigga went Hollywood, bro. Come on, bro.
That was good shit, Dewan. Dewan can't fit through the metal detector at court.
You played Chuck Norris' stunt double from a
That nigga said Chuck Norris, nigga.
With a wig on.
That's funny as fuck, man. Yeah, man. So anyway, I just wanted to give a little bit of that, man, based on what I read. You know what I'm saying? So, have y'all been doing the research on the NFTs?
Come on, man.
No.
A little bit,
Of course.
Really? What would you?
A dope ass man.
What would you turn into an NFT, Dewan?
I'll turn in like all the shit that we do.
Really?
You know what I mean? I'm turning like a lot of stuff that we do, and also again the music, man, because music is timeless, especially good music. You know what I mean? It's a lot of music. If you think about it, a lot of the songs that we listen to now that have timeless value, them motherfuckers didn't go number one. A lot of these songs didn't even hit the top 100 that you listen to 30 and 40 years later.
Right,
So for me, it would be that music, because good music, you don't know when it's gonna hit, but it's timeless, and it's always gonna be relevant, and it's always gonna be played.
Right.
Hell yeah. You gonna do that with the album, Don?
Shit, yeah, that. Just my whole brand, bro. I'm finna try to do that with the NFT, the whole brand, like the Gangsta Nerd brand, because like the reason I even started the brand is the future. You know what I'm saying? Not even looking like right now, niggas don't understand it. But when we get to, you know what I'm saying, a couple years down the line, everybody will be what I'm pushing. You know what I'm saying? And we be looking for something to symbolize that. You know what I'm saying? So all these kids already own what I'm. That's what I'm saying. So it's like when you Bitcoin shit, we talking about it. We know it, but like there's a generation that's missing this whole shit. You know what I'm saying? That has the credit, that has the money where they can own a whole Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? They like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way to do it. Y'all need to be doing it this way. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do my brand, but we gotta have a whole generation of motherfuckers kicked out of this whole situation just because they don't give a fuck.
Right.
I talked to my uncles and them about that shit. They was like, nigga,
the fuck is that?
Yeah, invisible money. I'm like, nah. It's this. Like, nah. Well, I don't get it. I only deal in cash. I only deal in cash. I only fuck with cash. That's cool. I'm like, well, the dollars from the tank. Then what?
Yeah.
You got a gang of fucking monopoly money. You looking at me like, nigga, so what you was talking about with that Bitcoin? Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Now.
Niggas is still consumer minded. They thinking about what can I buy with it, or you know.
Yeah.
Look, man. It's a nigga at the crib who is getting into Bitcoin and tokens, and he can't figure out how to get people to take him serious. Right. Like, how do you get motherfuckers to take you serious when you the nigga they used to trying to borrow money from them to buy beer? You know what I'm saying? How do you go from the nigga borrowing money to buy beer to being the nigga that can buy Bitcoin? How do you get motherfuckers to take you shit? That alcohol almost got me when I'm talking about buying beer. I was trying to get that shit out. How do you get people to take you serious once you decide to do something different? Because you establish a culture in your neighborhood amongst your friends. You get known for certain shit. The hoop nigga, the nigga that fucks bitches, the nigga that sells cars, the nigga that know all African shit.
The nigga with a dope acne.
You feel me? The Pat Leather 11 looking nigga.
Come on, that shit was funny. That was funny as shit. He said that shit before. I guess it hit this time.
That was funny. It was funny. Remember, it was funny. How do you get a motherfucker to take you serious, Brandon?
It's easy. There's a lot of things that I do that I disguise it in a different name. They have no clue it's me. Like a lot of shit. A lot of people, once you see, it depends. Like once you see like a quote unquote black person, maybe they want to fall back and out, want to do certain business, or let's say somebody has like an idea of who they think I am with something. All right, I'll just use a different name and I'll go on and carry out my work or whatever. You have no clue it's me behind it. Like, bro, there's a lot of shit that I do to make money, and literally they have no idea it's me. Right. At all. It's hilarious. And there's people, like every regular people, oh, fuck Brandon. All right, well, you still paid for my shit. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? You're an actor. I mean, you guys go by alias. I just found out Duncan's name's not even fucking Dunk. But you create these monikers because it's beneficial for you in a certain way. Whether it's you want people to know it's you, or you can assume a different personality of the character or whatever.
Niggas ain't gonna believe you until you show up with a band in your pocket, or you got a car outside. Like, I just bought this with some NFT money. Bitcoin
but that's material though.
That's material. I'm saying, you said what's gonna make niggas believe? Yeah. If you tell a motherfucker you just hit a grip off NFTs or Bitcoin, they gonna be like, nigga, that's. I had a nigga text me that this week. I texted dog, start looking up NFTs. I've been researching, blah blah blah. Nigga, that's nerd money. That shit ain't real.
Great. Let me tell you who believes. The people that believe are the people that believe in themselves and their ability to flip whatever information that they got. Yeah. So it's not your job to worry about who gonna believe who ain't. It's the people who go around talking about you ain't this and you can't do this and y'all just weren't. They just telling you they own bullshit. They don't believe in themselves. They think they ain't shit. Their environment ain't shit. And here you come saying here's the keys to getting out that environment. They're not gonna say thank you. No. Because the minute they accept them keys, now it's on them to do something about it. And people are afraid to do shit about it.
But what position are you saying you giving them the keys? Are you saying it while you in that same position with them or from another position?
You ain't never in a position with them. You give based on what you know and you move on.
You gotta separate yourself.
You can't
You gotta separate yourself because that's that crabs in the barrel mentality. How dare this nigga think? When my whole time I known this nigga Charlie, I viewed him without telling him that he's below me. Right. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like people have, there's a lot of people who have errors in perception because they base your value on what they would do, as if what they would do is the optimal thing to do in every situation. It's like you can't view yourself that highly where you think your process of doing things is the most efficient way.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to things like NFTs. This is a very creative way to get to some bread. Right. There's no orthodoxy in it at all. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you get rejected for things that are creative is because somebody is trying to normalize you. They need to put you in a sequence that they can understand. Right. You know, get up, go to work, get off work, come home sequence. How dare you? And the motherfucker ain't gonna say it. You just look at who they surround themselves with it. Okay, all right, we'll go in a second. No. Oh, make sure y'all smash the like button. When you want somebody to fuck with an idea, look at who they're surrounded by. Facts. On a consistent basis. Fuck what the person is saying. Look at the character and the mental fortitude and the level of intelligence and the level of man or woman that person is around on a consistent basis, and that'll let you know who you can go to and who you can't go to. Right. You feel what I'm saying? If the motherfucker's not surrounded by soldiers, don't go to that nigga talking about war. Because you gonna die immediately. You gonna kick something off and niggas gonna turn their back on you and walk the other way. You know what I'm saying? Go to somebody that, you know what I'm saying, is surrounding themselves with the right type of motherfuckers is all I'm saying. You know what I mean? When you want to hoop and you're looking for niggas to go to the park to hoop with you don't go to the grocery store looking for niggas to go hoop with you at the park. Right. You go to a park or you go somewhere where hoopers are and you find hoopers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
The hoopers are hooping.
Right. Yeah, right. So because you're gonna let the wrong type of motherfucker kill your ideas, bro. Yep. It's happened to me so many times. It's like motherfuckers don't mean shit by it or whatever, but just a lot of times certain shit is not manifestable. I know I just made that shit up.
We know what you mean. Go ahead. We know what you mean.
Yeah, the real shit though, because what you're saying is niggas they do that shit a lot, but I do think it's ill intent behind it though.
You think so?
I think niggas want to say that shit. They want to keep you at a certain. They remember you as being this nigga.
Right.
So when you this nigga, that's the homie with that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? But when you elevating past niggas, you know what I'm saying, and you actually doing what you said you was gonna do. You was like, I'm gonna sell cars. I'm gonna sell these kind of cars though.
Right.
And I was a motherfucker like, nah, just gonna get the blood.
But you have to remember too,
you know what I'm saying? Niggas that doing that though.
There's probably a lot of people who are scared of your talent. You understand? And that might sound weird, but
good point.
And that's with all you guys, like, because if somebody's going off of who Kraig was in 2011, you're doing all the shit you said you're gonna do now.
Right.
So and it's certain. It's undeniable at this point. You see everything. You know what I mean? Right. He's giving you micro content of like certain shit that's coming in April and all this and that. So a person that if somebody's even disagreeing with it, it's because it's more fear based. Because it's like, man, how does little nigga do this? Because they still see it as like, oh, that's Kraig or that's Lil Kraig, whatever the situation is. So I would take that in, pause, but keep it on the radar and keep moving and keep creating.
Most definitely,
because it doesn't stop the process. That people just do it to try to stunt the growth. At the end of the day, that's all it is. And it's hilarious.
I think we give too much energy to them too. Because if you look at your inner circle, most people in your inner circle really do support you.
Yeah.
And if your inner circle is a bunch of people who don't support you, then you gotta look in the mirror.
I'm not.
You know what I mean? So so it's like it's a small percentage of people, for those who are living right, doing right.
Yeah.
It's a small percentage who got darts to throw at you. Right. They really ain't shit
at all.
And there's certain people who support you. They literally don't have the bread to support you, but they more. I take that. You know what I mean? Some people do got the money, but we gotta take more time to show love and appreciation for the motherfuckers around us who told us we are gonna make it. Yeah, who told us you are smarter than that. Who told us one day you will be, because they exist too. And we give all this attention to these people who don't mean shit. And that comes at the detriment and it comes at the expense of those who do. So don't let that happen either.
But I agree. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I will say I definitely enjoy the people who, because not everybody will just say it.
No.
But you could tell by certain actions. So you don't have to actually verbalize it for me to know you think that. So for me, I personally enjoy somebody thinking that it's not going to work for Brandyn and Kraig, or Kraig and Brandyn, or Kraig. I thoroughly enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people thought we'd be back at where we were.
Yeah.
And we a year out now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think,
and all they could do is stick to the narrative, even though it's not reality.
Facts, bro.
Slow motion is better than no motion, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to get by yourself. You just gotta understand it, man. Slow motion better than no motion, man. Like, there are some niggas enjoy trying to get you off your game.
I love it.
Raven Smith, thank you.
I love it.
And that's so weird to me that a motherfucker that would, like, I won't lose respect for you if I sense that in you, but it will make me operate a little bit differently, because at no point do I not want something to work for anybody that I fuck with. Right. You know what I'm saying? At no point is that ever like a thought in my mind. You know what I'm saying? What happens as an artist that a lot of people don't understand, and I know y'all can relate, is that at some point you have to be selfish. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's not selfish. Like I don't want other people to win. It's selfish. Like I spent all these years learning how to be an artist, and now I have to figure out a way to get my art to the forefront somehow. Right. And you know what I'm saying. And when you reach that point in your career, a lot of times you get tunnel vision. And it's hard to explain to motherfuckers who aren't creating on a regular basis because it takes a level of selfishness to complete an album. It takes a level of selfishness to put a podcast together, to do a stand-up album, to make a movie. Like it takes a certain acute focus that you won't understand if you're just working for a motherfucker every day.
Facts.
Because once you learn a job, then it's you on autopilot. But I can never be on autopilot with this.
Hell no.
It be shit happening sometimes. I'll be like, fuck, nigga, for real?
Yeah.
I can't relax ever? Nigga, for real?
Yeah. And then you need somebody that you could go to at the same time that understands what you. I feel like most relationships should be, in order for you to have balance, should be like 3 avenues. You should have people below you that you're so into. You should have people on the same plane as you.
What's the definition of below?
Well, I mean, somebody who's subscribing to have some of the accomplishments that you have.
That's a great fucking explanation.
You know what I'm saying?
Because some of these niggas out here think below means better.
Yeah. No, they may be looking up to your set of accomplishments, your body of work. Like, I want that. What kind of things can I follow to do that? So
what you so into them? Okay.
You're so into them. Then you got people that are on the same plane as you.
Which would be us.
Which would be us. And then you got people who doing it where we want to get to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you got all these 3 levels, when you going through the tough times, like, damn, I'm trying to create, who can I reach out to? You can't reach out to the person here or here. If it's something you're trying to acquire, you reach up to the person who got it already, get their advice, and then they give you game on that plane you on. Right. So in order to keep balance in your relationships, I feel like it's got to be 3 planes.
That's a good
below,
point.
Same, and up. And as long as you're doing that and you got selfish tunnel vision on accomplishing your goals, then each plane just kind of raises up because the people below you see you make that accomplishment. It was like, oh, okay, now I can do it. Kraig did it. Now I can do it.
Well, I don't know. Hold on. Because I've never liked the idea of saying Kraig did it, I can do it. Or Brandon did it, I can do it. Because that makes it seem, to me, it always diminishes. Because it makes it look like it's fucking easy. Yeah. And it's not easy. Kraig do it don't mean you can do it. It means you need to follow the ethic.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. What steps did you do to get that accomplishment?
But
Give me those steps.
You feel what I'm saying? No, where it's like, oh, he did it. Anybody can do it. No, nigga. That means he can do it.
Yeah.
It's never meant anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Tell people we need 1,000 likes.
Oh, we need 1,000 likes.
Hit that like button, please. We all at.
Destiny's not meant for everybody. That's just the reality, bro. So again, you can. The goal should be take as much information and apply that to whatever your work ethic is. It's either going to work or it's not. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. Don't look at it as if Dewan is made it here. All right, well, I'm gonna do it too. I'm just gonna make a YouTube channel. No, you know the work behind the scenes that go into it is bigger than what you're able to see when we go live.
So I get that. Don't ask the questions unless you're willing to do the steps.
That's it.
Yeah, and also success is relative to whatever you deem it is. Be correct. That's why they always go back to what they say: know yourself, because everybody ain't comfortable with Kevin Hart's level of success.
No.
What Kevin Hart has to deal with on a daily basis.
Kevin Hart is special, bro.
Yeah, most people can't handle what the stresses he has to deal with on a daily basis.
One part. Where my manners at? Dozie is here, y'all.
Hey! Since day one.
That's what
Hey!
But see, the way my brain works, that's commitment, what Brandon is doing. That's commitment because Brandon has the type of mind once he finds structure or something and he creates something that works, he's gonna stick to it. A lot of these motherfuckers don't stick to shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? We got the artist mind, so in Brandon's mind, he's never gonna forget those details. We may go a whole show without saying that. We don't mean nothing by it, but that's what I'm saying. You have to be around people who are committed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Commitment is fucking everything, bro.
Yeah.
It's you can't get nowhere without being committed. So why you are asking yourself those questions, why certain things are happening. A lot of people ask me, why you doing 5150? You and Corey going to end up getting into it one day. No, I'm not going to end up getting with Corey. He can say whatever he want about me. You know what I'm saying? I respect his level of commitment. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That nigga's been doing that show every week for 10 years.
God damn. Yeah.
He been doing what we doing every week for 10 years.
Yeah, non-stop.
I'm such a student of the game and such a respecter of the craft, and How could you have anything negative to say about that?
Man.
You may not like the things that a nigga does on the show, but I swear to God, I could promise you that 99.99% of you niggas have never been that committed to something, including your kids.
Facts. Hey, Kraig.
So respect the example. Respect the example.
You know why people oftentimes get mad too? Because look, you have the section who aren't committed, but you also got a big section who is committed. But what are they committed to? They're committed to a job they don't like, and they work in that job. Some people work in jobs they don't like 70, 80 hours a week. So they'll see you committed to something that you love. So they do have a commitment, but they're committed to a paycheck, to a job, to something, and they really want to do what. I'm not talking about those who doing what you want to do on that job. I ain't saying everybody needs to have a job. I mean, have their own career. A lot of people have jobs that you absolutely love. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the ones who go to these jobs that they hate. Then they'll see you doing what you love to do, and you committed to that. And they talking all kind of shit about your commitment, because really they know they committed to some bullshit, but they ain't got the courage to commit to themselves.
You talking about the niggas that be kicking with you on Sunday and shit, and gotta go to work Monday, and y'all like, nigga, let's hit something else. Like, shit.
Yeah.
Right. Must be nice.
I can't do those shrooms on Sunday.
You see, you got the comfortability. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just you different. You own businesses on the side, nigga. So this ain't your damn thing. That
easily walk away.
Yeah, that's funny. Niggas can't do that, bro. Some niggas that shit, nigga. If they check late, nigga, a day, shit. Nigga, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
back in the day, niggas would go on missions and they would leave their families for months at a time. Yeah. I'm about to go to Bethlehem, or I'm about to go to a land far, far away in search of some mystical gold or some shit. You know, a couple thousand years ago, motherfuckers act like that's some American shit because this is a hunter-gatherer society, and you got to get up and go to work every day, and they put us in that mind state where we can't sit back and think and fucking and come up with great ideas. We think conceptually that the family has always been something where the father is there every day. Yeah, it hasn't always been that way. Yeah. There was a time where you would have kids, raise them to a certain point, the village was helping out, and some of the men would leave and go conquer shit and come back.
Or you send
as an entertainer, sometimes we got to go conquer and come back. I'm not saying that it's right to be away from your kids for a long period of time, or right to neglect certain responsibilities, but sometimes the reality is we gotta leave as entertainers and go conquer. Stop judging motherfuckers because they're not in the house with their kids every day. Conquerors can't conquer staying in the crib every day with the bitches and the kids.
Cannot.
I know niggas here in Hollywood that are successful that left their families to come here and make it, and then they went back and got them.
Real shit.
I hate to say it, but some career choices have that. I know niggas that work for FEMA that leave for 4-5 months at a time. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas that's in the military that get deployed for 7-8 months at a time.
Truck drivers. Shit.
Truck drivers. Sometimes, nigga, you gotta get out your comfort zone and you gotta leave to conquer. You motherfuckers are too anchored down by this feminine point of view that a nigga needs to be around you on top of a bitch all the time to make her feel comfortable. That's not conquering. That's getting conquered by a bitch, my nigga.
Talk that shit.
Nigga, stand your ground and go out there and conquer, and stop making negative ass comments and saying bullshit about niggas like us and Corey and other motherfuckers. Look, I don't give a fuck what another man say with his mouth. That's his choice.
Real.
But I know I'm gonna do what the fuck I gotta do. And that's all I really give a fuck about. And I surround myself with niggas that hold me. Brandon always holds me accountable, bro. He don't ease up on nothing.
He don't. And you know the thing about Brandon, as much shit as this nigga Brandon talk, Brandon's one of the most supportive motherfuckers I've ever met in my life. You know what I mean?
So sensitive. But somebody says so sensitive. I'm not talking about the comments. I'm just referring to the general perception of
you niggas eat bitches out.
What you talking about, you motherfuckers?
You niggas eat bitches out a day after they period stop, nigga.
Come on,
not long ago, the day after.
Got that spotty out of your delicious.
Hold up.
That shit smell like corn asada.
No, but keep talking about me. Go ahead.
No, but I'm saying, like, you know,
Man, they caught the biggest catfish, man.
I do believe in giving people their flowers in their life. A lot of niggas like waiting till somebody died to say, "Oh, they was this." Nigga, if you know me and you alive, I'm gonna tell you when you alive.
Respect.
You know what I mean? And Brandon's a motherfucker who talks a lot of shit on this show. He always got something cynical to say off the show. And be rest assured that for y'all who think Brandon ain't shit, he ain't. You right.
You're right.
But I'm gonna tell you this,
motherfucking ass. I promise you. A lot of you niggas are.
Hey, Brandon, whoop your ass. Brandon got to reach, boy. Hey, but like he's also one of the most supportive motherfuckers you'd ever meet. So y'all gotta know that, man. Like don't get too goddamn cynical. It ain't what you see, motherfuckers. It's deeper than that.
It's a big difference between idolizing somebody and honoring them. It's two different things. That's why Kraig can be on 5150 and do his thing and still maintain his level, his brand, his level of integrity, his morals, and who he is, because he don't idolize Corey. He honors him.
A nigga said Brandon.
That's a good point.
You know?
That's where a lot of people fuck up. They see Kraig on.
That's funny.
Should I fuck Jack Johnson?
That's what I did. That's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's motherfuckers, man.
Nah, cause you be having sometimes. Look, man, everybody got flaws and shit, man.
Always.
Sometimes people will have motherfuckers around them that make them that they're superior. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. That make them feel superior or that they're superior to. And then which is cool. I would never do that. But if I'm the person that's around a nigga and I could tell he thinks he's superior to me, it's on me as a man to get the point across that ain't what this is. I could be your friend, you could be further along and more successful than me, and I can learn from you, but that doesn't mean that you're above me. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, I don't mean it in a chest out way, like if a motherfucker's obviously on a different level than me, like, you know what I'm saying, financially or whatever, I'm not saying that you should have your chest out and be saying I'm your equal. You have to be humble, you know what I'm saying? But you don't have to lose yourself in trying to learn from somebody to learn from them.
Facts.
You can establish boundaries.
Facts.
When I get around motherfuckers that are more successful than me in certain shit and I want to learn, I say that. I say, hey, bro, I appreciate you allowing me to be in your space. You know, I got things I'm trying to accomplish, and I'm here to learn this, and this. But I just don't be around a nigga and being subservient and just agreeing with everything that a nigga said.
You want me to go get your coffee, too?
That ain't what it is. If I'm there, it's a purpose. If I state my purpose, if a motherfucker doesn't agree with it, then they just won't have me around.
You know who did that too? That is vocal about this. Floyd Mayweather talks about how when he would hang out with like his billionaire friends, he's not there to hang out. He specifically said, "How do I get how he got into real estate as all his billionaire friends?" He's like, "How do I get this?" You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just here as the homie and we just kicking it. Like, nigga, I want what y'all got.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's important that you have that work ethic too, where it's like, no, I need to learn. Like, I'm not just here to be here to hang out. Like, this is like people think you're having fun,
right?
And it's like, no, like, ain't nobody playing. This cat is here sponging information
straight up.
And the fact that he'll still come here and tell you guys what he's learning from these people worth $100+ million.
They don't even know who we be around.
No, I'm not going to say.
They don't even know. That's what I'm saying.
But it's important to let people know that Floyd Mayweather, who's damn near a billionaire, has the same ethic of anybody who he feels is above him that he can learn, he's going to ask.
Right.
Because a closed mouth doesn't get fed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all apply fast. That's what I really honor about everybody in this room, man. Y'all get the game and apply fast. This nigga Brandon texted me this week. You checking up on NFTs or what? Are you doing it? Like, oh yeah, nigga, damn, I need to do it. Like, man. Don't just ask for the game. Don't just be around it. Apply it. You know what I'm saying? I remember 12 years ago, I was an extra on the set of a TV show. Just going in, not saying shit, walking off. But I had opportunity to ask a couple actors, and I was just flat out, what do I need to do to get to your level? And one of them was just 3 or 4 bullet points. Do plays, do this and this and this. I applied this shit immediately. And 4 years later, I had a role on the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I just shot him an email like, bro, appreciate that advice. And he said, man, thank you. You asked and you applied it. But don't just be around the game to just a lot of people clout chasing. You kind of nigga, you just want to, hey, I'm here with us. No, nigga, ask for the game and apply it.
You know, peep this, because Brown, put the camera on me.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Is the camera on? Knockout Noda, you stupid nigga.
Oh, let's go.
When I compared the Floyd situation, and Kraig, he goes, "Oh please, it's Floyd." I was like, bro, like,
oh my god,
guys like you are the problem, bro. Like we're talking about. Don't even focus on point. Focus on the habit. The point is the habits we're talking about. Yeah. We're talking about a habit Kraig has, and we're comparing it to a person who's a billionaire who has the same habit. Don't get fixated on who the person is. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You're looking at the celebrity.
Exactly, bro. Like don't be that fool, bro. That's why we're not talking to you.
Right.
We're talking to everybody else who actually wanted to listen, bro. You see the people donating, actually leaving messages of, hey, what y'all said worked.
Yes.
I did this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Anyway, go ahead, man.
With money, they not just saying shit in the comments, hope they get in the regular. They saying some stupid nigga. Stupid.
Because you might be around somebody who you think is above you money-wise, and they may not actually be able to help you with what you are looking for help for, which is why you got to ask the questions, and you have to state your intentions. I remember I asked a nigga that was filthy rich. I said, if you had no money today, and you started from zero, how would you get rich? And that nigga told me I would get a job, do my best at that job, save my money, and then try to find another opportunity to elevate. But every opportunity I had, I would work as hard as I could in it, but always have an exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's some good advice. But this is a person, when I look back, like, okay, their talents are what made them rich. So they know how to get rich with their talents, but they don't necessarily know money like that.
Right.
Because a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of motherfuckers don't know what to do if they start from our point. A lot of motherfuckers hit a lick, got a good opportunity, has some one in a million type shit happen. What happened?
Just that phrase.
Oh yeah, hit a lick.
Time you hit a lick,
That
nigga.
phrase, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
10,000 or more.
Or more.
Every time I hear the phrase, bro,
some motherfuckers hit a lick and some lucky shit happened, and now everything they do is genius.
Yeah. Everything.
You right, because you look at that like Elon. Everybody call Elon Musk a genius. No, he's just a motherfucker who gets the funding.
Right.
It's a lot of geniuses out there, but whatever idea he has, it's gonna be $50 trillion supporting it.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's not always what you see. No, it's a combination.
I mean, they had PayPal before.
No, I'm saying since PayPal, literally all the failed SpaceX shit, the rockets that's blown up, they be like, we don't give a fuck, more money.
No,
what I'm saying is this.
yeah.
What I'm saying is, going on with Kraig says, people will elevate that person above the next. When really the difference is one got the funding, the other one didn't. So it's a combination of all that.
The relationships from PayPal kind of help.
Yeah, I'm saying that kind of help, but it's also other people that had good relationships who, when they came up with ideas, no one said here's a dollar to fund it.
Fair.
That's the reason why African technology doesn't take off, because ain't nobody come in and saying, okay, here's $1 billion for your idea. They say, no matter of fact, we'll kill you and take your idea. Right. So what I'm saying is this: for people who are listening out there, it's a combination of what Kraig is saying. You listen to what people who are above you. Also, what Brandon was saying, it's like people who are above you who may not necessarily have the intelligence to get there. So you want to listen to what all people got to say, and your spidey senses know when you're hearing the real shit and when you're hearing the bullshit. It's just that when you hear whatever shit it is, you apply it or don't apply the bullshit, and it all come back to you and how you apply it.
And it's strategy, like, okay, when you deal with bitches, right? Everybody has a different strategy and shit, and it's got to be the same way with money. Some niggas, when they deal with bitches, and it's a group of bitches and it's one they like, they gon' go out their way to make sure all the bitches around the bitches they have, or around the bitches the bitch that they want is having a good time, and think they're a good guy, just so the environment around the bitch they want supports what he wants. Yeah. So now when you step to the bitch, it's been 4 other bitches like, girl, it's about, you know what I mean? This shit kind of work a similar way when you trying to elevate and you getting around motherfuckers that have shit. Sometimes you gotta stop trying to show that motherfucker what you worth and work with the people around. Because what's gonna happen when you present ideas to a certain caliber motherfucker, when you leave, as soon as you exit the door, they're gonna turn to the people around them and they're gonna start asking them, what you think?
Yeah, real shit.
You feel what I'm saying? Because a lot of these motherfuckers ain't really making decisions like you think they are. They're being guided into a decision-making process with somebody that is their trusted advisor is telling them, hey, Charlie,
I wouldn't fuck with that nigga, man. That nigga got some corduroys on.
and they got big ass roys. I mean, these ain't corduroys, these full roys.
right, man. Y'all know what y'all need to do though.
They got a pair of pants with 2 Roys on.
Let me tell niggas what they need to do real quick. Let me tell niggas what they need to do. What y'all need to do is like the fucking video, man.
Smash the like
this motherfucking video.
Hey man, we gonna go to a quick commercial break. When we get back, more from Kraig Facts.
Goddamn right, you bitch.
My man is a dirty dog.
A dirty dog?
Oh yeah, that shit right there.
Ooh, yeah, your dog is dirty. Ew. You know what? I know who we can call.
Who?
Code Red Carpet Cleaning.
Who is that?
Look, watch this. Code Red, Code Red, Code Red. See?
Wait a minute. I know you. I've cleaned your carpet before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hi.
I know what that spot is from. That's either from a dog or from a man.
Oh, that's her man's. Nasty.
Yeah, it needs to be taken care of ASAP.
Don't worry though. I know how to clean carpet. I was born this way.
You were born this way?
I was born this way. Hey you guys, this is Chantel with Code Red Carpet Cleaning. If you need your furniture, tile, carpet, or anything clean, click the link in the bio or call 747-234-6224. Support black business.
That's it. Let's go get. I got so much shit to talk about, bro. It's about to get. It's gonna be good.
Yo, you write poetry, huh?
I mean, I started off, but I've been rhyming since I was like 10 or 11.
The way you rhyme, bro, it's like something. It's different, bro. I fuck with it.
Oh, you knocked that out.
Oh, that bitch's head. I think she fucking with that crystal. Bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal.
Yo, what's going on? It's Patrick Cloud, and I just need to let you know that you need to pick up that Chill Withers LP by TheeKraigSmith right here. Man, it's super dope. This is Kraig how you have never seen him before. I was literally in the studio just watching, and I'm shocked. I jumped on one of the songs. You're not gonna regret it. Check out Chill Withers. Coming to Spotify, all the major streaming platforms and all of that. Chill Withers, Kraig Smith. Let's get it.
Man, we in here recording, man. We working on this Chill Withers project, man. Chill Withers. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never too late to blow. Chill Withers, that's how I go.
How to do a robbery and get away with jewels. First you have to plan out. Meet her at a man's house. Musta wore some track shoes. Sprinter how she ran. If your girl don't hate you, then her friends won't date you.
I think she fucking with that crystal. Every step towards that meth like Wu-Tang instrumentals.
Tellin' pussy, why the fuck do you strip for? Die on that battlefield or yield to a lip blow. On that bitch's head, I think she fucking with that crystal.
Are you a philosopher? Kind of unintentionally, I guess, yeah.
Life is a bitch, man. All my knowledge base is on how to control the bitch's life. That's the only woman that is fucking with you and everybody else. And if you don't control her, she gonna run right over. Shut up, bitch! I said pancakes, bitch, okay? Turkey bacon is cool too, but I need pancakes as well, okay, bitch? That's all I'm saying. You see I'm over here doing an interview. I know you probably got a nigga, whatever, just pancakes and turkey bacon, bitch. And I mean, you gotta control life. Cause everybody's fucking with her, so what makes you different?
You've been bitten by the snake. I can tell cause you're looking for mistakes. Like great don't come with second takes. In that search for perfection, the journey goes to waste. How you on but you ain't? Crystal Ball says y'all ain't saints, nigga. And y'all ain't crew, he the boss. He don't do that Greyhound with you. The black bag belongs to you for a town or two. Make friends with a bum, sleep on the street, and that's the only nigga down with you. Cause you all you got. Preacher man can't do it, nigga, call your shot. He done brain fucked your girl and now she bringing them all you got. Breaks that label us sinner, now your balls is chopped. But once you believe in you, then it's all to stop. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around. A circus over there and they waiting to clown. Cause you lost what they found. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there, and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. I only know what I know. Sometimes I fall short when I'm slapping a hoe. Mother taught me hit back, father taught me get strapped. So when they come swinging, all you need is click clack. Them hungry niggas will extort you, they almost forced to. How you in Rome and ain't talk to Caesar? Them West Side niggas gon' check your visa. Yeah, no stab, that's a crab. Can't run with a Charlie horse, unlit lamp. Plus that bitch, she with them niggas, all shit snap. She done turn your hotel into a Target trap. They might as well take your bread, but hopefully they leave your head. Another Louis bag and we left for dead. It's group economics, dog and sled. If we don't pull for each other, then there's trouble ahead. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels. You keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there, and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. Cutthroats, killers, and scoundrels. You keep a lot of niggas around you. She looking for a layup. I could tell cause when she talks, she don't say much. And she used to be an A-cup. Got a new body from the waist up. From a set-up bitch to a set-up miss. She like a drug dealer cause she set up licks. And she halfway conscious. Hoteppin' in this halfway nonsense. How the fuck are you the real McCoy when I meet you with the truth but the vibe is soy? Cutthroats and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there, and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found.
Kraig Facts, can you see by the dawn's early light? With those Kraig Facts we held as the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and Kraig Facts through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and with the Kraig Facts we glared, all those facts in the air stay true through the night, that our facts are still there. Oh, say does those Kraig's facts banner and wave for the land of the free and the home of Kraig Facts today.
One time I walked into a restaurant while a woman I was dating was on a date. So I did what any real man would do. I introduced her to my date. I was like, hey, how you doing, friend? Friend. This is my friend. My friend. This is her friend. And wow, that's a whole lot of friendly shit going on in here today, huh? Well, God bless. God bless all the friendships happening in here today. You gotta let some people just be who they are and accept them for that, you know, because the ego will fuck shit up, man. The ego will have you thinking that it can't happen to you. It can happen to anybody. Your woman's supposed to be the closest thing to you. Let me tell you something, fellas. You don't know your girlfriend until you've dropped her off at her boyfriend's house. Huh? That's when you know a woman. Go on inside. You not late. Go on. Go on and.
I'm here to prove that the twisted up comb blows the crow sponge out of the bathroom. Only the twisted up comb passes the portability test and the durability test and the all new IMCSC TMTB test, or is my crow sponge cleaner than my toilet bowl test. This is the best test to determine whether you should be reusing that sponge or that comb on your head. Ready, Fred? Perfect. Just look how the hair and bacteria is able to be cleaned from the twisted up comb. Aww. Now how about those crow sponges? You see, unlike crow sponges, the twisted up comb doesn't absorb your hair, robbing it from the much needed oils and creams that is essential to keep our hair hydrated. The patented woven stainless steel mesh in the center gently massages your hair and can be 100% sanitized after each use. But really, how dirty is that crow sponge? That's a good question. I am using what us microbiologists call agar plates. A simple test you can do at home. You simply swab the surface you want to be tested, gently transfer it to the agar plates, and wait 7 days. You gotta love the internet. Let's see what we got. As you can see, the twisted up comb passed with flying colors. Man, that looks nasty. Have you ever left towels in the washing machine and came back to it the next day? Smells pretty gross, right? All bacteria needs is a damp place to grow and start multiplying. A sponge job is to trap moisture. That's why it's black. It hides the dirt. Here at Twisted Up Comb Laboratories, we believe that you deserve better. Twisted Up Comb is the only comb that is portable, won't break, and can be sanitized. Embrace your natural twist. The clean way.
Guess what, y'all? I have a new product. It's called the 6'9" Snitch Finger.
Show do not have a goddamn. Is that a lace front beard?
You just put it on.
Hey, man, I'm about to get, man. I wish I knew who the fuck said that shit.
And point to the person you're snitching on.
Bitches go home for Christmas.
Man,
it was this nigga. It was that nigga here. It was this nigga here. This nigga here. I wanted to go home, nigga.
$25 plus shipping and handling.
Ryan Davis is funny.
Yeah, Ryan Davis.
I'm back.
We're back.
No, we got to chop it up right after
Yeah,
the show.
let's do that.
There's
Blake Griffin to the Nets.
Your uncle.
Blake Griffin is nice. I don't know why you always hating on Blake Griffin.
I don't hate on Blake Griffin.
I think you liked him at one point.
No, I told the truth about Blake. I told Craig 8 years ago, Blake has no balance. When he's done dunking, he's done.
He averaged 22 and 12.
When?
When he wasn't hurt.
Well, I'm saying he hasn't had a dunk since 2019.
Bro, Steph Curry has more dunks than him in the last 2 years.
Yes.
That's crazy.
So because
Chris Paul has more dunks than Blake in the last 2 years.
Because when he was young, he didn't work on his fundamentals. He did work on his jump shot, but he didn't trust his jump shot. All I'm saying is this. Those 2 seasons I was around the Clippers almost every game in the friends and family room. I knew that niggas are locked Charlie out. But I would see. He will fuck the team up. Chris Paul had him set up perfectly on a pick and pop, and the nigga wouldn't shoot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Blake had all the skill. Blake had all the talent. He just didn't trust it, and he didn't get his fundamentals down. So now he late in his career. He didn't get those fundamentals. He ain't shit. But he will help. He will help New Jersey.
They're still going to win the whole thing.
He's still, I can say New Jersey,
unless AD comes back healthy.
AD got Bambi ankles.
Yeah,
if AD come back healthy, it's not enough.
Yeah, the Nets look like they're going to win the whole thing.
Ankles. I don't know.
You said Blake ain't shit.
Blake is nice.
I'm saying Blake is cool, but I'm saying, look, what has Blake done? Like he's in the East and couldn't take Detroit to the playoffs. Come on, man.
Detroit, that was garbage ass team.
Well, I'm saying, but it don't take much in the East to get to the 7th seed.
They made it 1 year.
If you got one, but not when he was there.
I thought they made it 1 year he was there.
Oh, I think that was the year he was hurt. Oh yeah, he didn't play.
1 year. Correct.
Okay, they saying that Andre Drummond may join the Nets.
Now that right there is. See, people don't appreciate Andre Drummond's game. Sets perfect screens, gets every rebound, gets all of it. Yeah, he's very consistent because all of his points are gonna come on the garbage buckets.
And they don't need him to score over there. They actually, what they wanted him to do in Detroit, he can't. He's not a scorer.
He's not,
and they don't. They lack that. So
he can fit on any team.
Yeah, he can.
He's like
except for Detroit.
Right.
He can fit on any good team.
He can fit on any
good team.
Yeah, like if he was under like Greg Popovich or somebody, I mean, the guy'd be a stud.
He can make Portland championship contenders for what he does.
Portland
because he frees up the stars to be stars.
They need size.
Yeah.
Portland needs size, and Lillard needs to average a little bit less points. Lillard needs to be about 25 or less in 10 assists. That 30 a game shit, that ain't
never. Shouts out to Dame Lillard. I heard he done lost like 5 family members in the last 6 months.
Dame Lillard is one of my favorite players. But he gonna win a chip.
Shouts out to him.
They got to trade old boy. They got to package. What's the dude that plays it too?
CJ McCullough,
who to me could be one of the best point guards in the league. They need to package CJ McCullough and somebody else and go get an Andre Drummond and a 2 that can score about 15 to 20, and he need to be averaging 25 or less.
Yeah.
Because Dame Lillard he's a monster, but from that point guard position, I just feel like their offense.
It's too unbalanced.
They can get to the playoffs, but that's not a championship.
You need a high-low combination with a Dame Lillard. You don't need another guard. You need someone that can get mid-range.
Blake Griffin would be cool for him.
What's the furthest that Portland's got?
They went to the Western Finals. They went to the Western Finals.
1 year.
Yeah,
yeah.
They lost to the Lakers.
Yeah.
It was the bubble, right?
And
it wasn't the bubble.
Portland. No.
Yeah, Portland. Yeah, they lost to the Lakers last year in the bubble in the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, the
Western Finals. No.
Then what was it?
Yeah, that was Western Finals.
Then what was it?
Lakers and
put it like this: Dame Lillard done ended 2 different playoff series on a 40-foot jump shot over somebody's face.
Yeah, but that next series though, he was out of there. That next series, that nigga was out of there.
He was out of there.
Then who'd they beat after?
What y'all niggas over there talking about?
Yeah, if Aldridge was still in Portland, you're right, James.
They said they was thinking about trading Lonzo, but now they might keep Lonzo and get rid of Ingram.
No, Ingram's a stud.
He's a stud, but does he fit with Zion being the alpha?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I think
he's 20. What is he? 24 years old.
He's a monster. He's one of the best players in the league. But does he fit with Zion?
I think so.
Really?
I don't think so.
So you're trading Lonzo over Ingram
all day?
Hell no.
I like Lonzo with Zion
all day
because Lonzo set Zion up. They got the chemistry.
Besides Chris Paul,
with a good point
besides Chris Paul, he's the only pure point guard in the league.
Yeah.
Who?
Lonzo.
I don't know.
Well, him and brother from Utah, from Conley. Conley's another pure point guard.
Conley's not. LaMelo's not a pure point guard, bro, because he's shoot first.
LaMelo shoot first.
Even though he's one of the best passers in the league, he might be the first nigga to average 30 and 10.
Right. He's hybrid.
He's a triple. He's gonna have triple double.
He's the new style point guard, which is dope. We just talking about the old.
But he took it to the next level.
Yeah.
Because at no point have I watched him play and thought this nigga was selfish.
Oh, you out of control.
He can score 30 and it don't look selfish.
And I'm gonna tell.
Isn't that a traditional point guard?
No, because I feel like he took it to the next level. There's nothing traditional about his game.
So Isaiah wasn't a traditional point guard.
Isaiah was a traditional point guard.
Yeah, he was.
But
Isaiah
give you 30.
Isaiah give you 30.
But not like LaMelo.
Yeah.
No, LaMelo. Isaiah's 6'1", bro.
But
LaMelo different.
Isaiah still had the handle. He still got to the cup.
LaMelo
Isaiah was doing it though.
We've never seen nobody.
10 rebounds though.
Yeah, Isaiah was
and he getting elbowed in the mouth and one of them.
But no,
LaMelo's not a pure point guard.
The truth is, look, I'm gonna tell you how he's not. We're in a new era of basketball now, and I'm not one of them old niggas hating on it. I embrace it. We're in a positionless era of basketball. LaMelo is a perfect prototypical point guard for today's basketball. Somebody who's a point guard who can dish the ball off when necessary, Kyrie Irving, but they can also drop 40 if need be.
Is that the new tradition though?
I'm saying that's the new era. It started that style of point guard started with Isaiah, but it was super, super, super rare.
Right.
Now it's the norm.
No,
all we saying is Lonzo.
It started with Nate Tiny Archibald.
And then Nate Archibald. My bad.
Isaiah was just so efficient. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas don't know about Isaiah.
Isaiah's
they
on
don't understand how nice he was.
But I'm gonna tell you something. If LaMelo would have came up in the 70s and 80s, he would have just been a street ball legend because the game was not ready for that style of play.
He couldn't be. They say he was uncoachable.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Because he pulled up from 50 feet.
He wouldn't have been a point guard though if he came up. Remember he's 6'9" or some shit like that.
I want to shout, but
get your ass on the block.
Let me tell y'all something real quick. Y'all need to listen. I don't want to give this sorry motherfucker Kraig too much credit, but listen to what he's saying. Like he got it. Look, Greg, you called me about the Ball Boys when they was like 10.
Yeah.
When Lamelo was 10 and Lonzo was like 14, this nigga Kraig called me. Hey man, you seen this Ball Boys? I was like, yeah, I coached against the motherfuckers. He knew he was talking about them motherfuckers back then.
Chris Stokes trying to sign him back then.
Yeah. Almost got it.
Almost turned into an R&B group.
He said,
Chris Stokes.
He wanted all three. What attracted me was the name, the Ball Brothers.
They all got ball. Okay. They got something in common. They got ball. I like ball. So.
Magic but look, was 6'9", but Magic was nobody was 6'9".
Magic couldn't shoot.
But you just, but he has more. I feel like his upside is Magic or better.
Yeah,
no, that's tough.
He's a better shooter.
No,
he's a better shooter than Magic.
God, you don't think so?
Magic or better at 19 years old. He's better than Magic was at 19.
Magic won a championship at 19.
Magic won a championship.
No. He came out when he was 20, but he came out after his sophomore year.
Magic won
LaMelo was a fresh 19. He
Magic
was a freshman.
He won national championship, and he won
the NBA
championship as
Magic can't
as a rookie.
Magic couldn't shoot at 19
at all.
But he couldn't.
Magic could not shoot at 19. Magic
that came later.
Was Magic.
Craig, he won a championship as a rookie.
What I'm saying is, but he was 21.
No, he's 20. He's 20.
He was 20 years old.
He was the youngest.
But I'm just talking about if we're comparing it like
he's better.
Start.
LaMelo
has a championship.
LaMelo was better than to me. LeBron when LaMelo was better as a rookie than LeBron was.
No, God.
LeBron couldn't shoot as a rookie.
I give him that.
What do you mean? Why can't you give it to him? Why not?
Wait, are you
LeBron didn't make the playoffs. Melo did.
But he's just he's a better all-around player than Magic was.
He's a better shooter than Magic was.
Yeah, he's not.
No, he could do a lot of things better than Magic.
No. Let's give LaMelo his credit. LaMelo knows how to pass. Not only does he know how to pass, he knows how to create the passing lanes with his movement on the court.
Can he win?
How was that cap? But some of these niggas are the same niggas that was talking about Luka last year. He's better than Luka was as a rookie.
He's definitely better than Luka was.
He's worth for $4 million.
Luka's still nice as
Luka nice as fuck.
Yeah, as a rookie, yeah.
But Luka is special. But Lonzo is face of the league special. LaMelo is face of the league special.
He is.
But he's not. But
that's why I said his upside is Magic or better. He could be better than Magic.
Upside, but as of now, he's not better. He's not better than he's not better than Magic. And Magic did all this shit and was winning championships.
That's what I'm saying.
But he had a unit around.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, he got injured in Game 6 and he still won.
You can't make the championship conversation for niggas their first 4-5 years in the league.
But Magic won his first year.
Hey,
winning it this year.
Hey, Brandyn, and let's bring some context to that. Magic, no, but Kareem got hurt.
But he got him to that point.
But look, who was it against? Who was it against? Magic won a championship against prime Dr. J.
Well,
This is when look, Dr. J. What Michael Jordan was in 1992 is what Dr. J was in 1979. And Magic still beat that nigga.
But let me tell you something.
Beat my cousin too.
No, you can't. Kareem was the best player. Kareem was the best player in the NBA that year. He got hurt, but he was the best player. All of the 70s, he was the best player in the NBA.
Yeah.
And maybe the first, up until 82, 83,
yeah,
he was the best. From 1969 to 1983, he was the best player in the league.
Magic got dropped in a system.
Right.
No, Magic created this system.
Magic was nice.
That's Magic.
I'm saying he was nice, but
no, the reason why Paul West said got fired because Magic said he don't want to run my shit. I'm not gonna play off Norm Nixon. I'll leave.
Right.
And that's when they fired him and brought in Magic.
They got rid of Norm
Nixon.
That's why my dad hated Byron Scott.
Yeah, they got rid of Norm Nixon and hired Pat Riley because Magic said y'all running my shit.
But here's what I'm saying.
And Magic Johnson was kissing niggas in the mouth.
Come on, man.
Somebody was gonna say it.
You can't kiss a nigga and win chips, nigga.
Fuck hype. This is one reason why I really respect Lonzo, right?
LaMelo.
Because I respect Lonzo, but LaMelo.
Both the niggas
okay.
look alike, though.
The nigga might be mentally, besides LeBron and Kobe and Magic, he might be one of the most mentally strong people I've seen in basketball.
Okay.
Westbrook.
Nah, I don't even think
I don't think
Westbrook.
he's not mentally strong.
Because my nigga, he took the starting position from a nigga that was an established 18-point game scorer. He took the start. A lot of niggas when they get to the league can't get past the fact that they're not starting.
Yeah, they got bitch. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? He didn't get comfortable, nigga. He got in, performed, and took the nigga's position, and he is flourishing.
Yeah.
He's the best player.
His daddy said he was gonna do that shit too.
He's leading the team that has two NBA All-Star and another nigga that averaged 20 plus. He's the leader on the team.
Damn.
He can't Kraig. Ready.
Niggas don't get that.
What's even more impressive though is like when you hear him talk, he don't sound like a rookie.
Facts.
He sound like Kobe when like
the nigga was
different than him
as a kid.
Oh, this is easy.
Being a professional.
I kill him at practice. I kill him at practice.
Yeah.
Talking shit.
And you know what he's doing better than Kobe? Kobe was too serious.
Yeah.
He's having fun.
This nigga reminds me of Shaq. He's having fun. Shaq used to have fun. Nigga.
Yeah. Talk about Shaq. Shaq used to do windmills on his back, nigga. 7 foot tall, 300-pound nigga. Hey, but doing break boy with b-boy windmills. That's crazy.
But this nigga LaMelo, like, it doesn't surprise me because people shitted on him for leaving UCLA, but he went to play pro ball against pros.
Right.
And he was like dropping 50-point games.
He was a pro.
Right.
And then I'll never forget, me and Kraig about, what was it, 2018?
Yeah.
Don't got some wings.
We went down to the Drew League.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Kraig went to the Drew League back in 2019, the last year before this whole shutdown shit.
He was 17.
And he was 17. And he was LaMelo. And the thing that impressed me the most about when I saw him at the Drew League, because this was in July when they let the pros come in.
Yeah, that's some bones.
This motherfucker was so patient. Usually in the Drew League, you see the 17-year-old phenoms every year. They all come to the Drew League. But usually they pressing, they running hard, they trying to do the most, they trying to impress people.
That nigga was dying.
You saw his nigga taking deep breaths. If they pressed up on him, he easily got around them, floater, boom. He easily got around them, dump off. If they laid off of him, I'm pulling up from 50 feet, wet on you. It was just the patience a 17-year-old played with Drew League veterans.
And his change of speed.
And so you knew he was gonna be the shit.
There's niggas who don't know hoop. They don't understand. They don't understand.
They don't know basketball. They
don't understand how to compartmentalize hoop. Look, when I say I think he's better than LeBron was as a rookie, I'm not saying he's a better athlete than LeBron.
Skill-wise.
I'm saying skill-wise, LeBron James was on another level, obviously, because he came straight out of high school. But a lot of LeBron James' success was attributed to his athleticism early. We've never seen nothing like LeBron athletically.
Yeah, real shit.
But if LeBron had LaMelo's athleticism, would he be as good as LaMelo? I don't know. Because LaMelo, there's nothing that he needs to work on. Maybe his mid-range?
Well, LeBron didn't have a daddy that was like LeVar Ball.
Right. But look, the nigga LaMelo is shooting damn near 40% from three.
This nigga.
Told y'all he had a 3-ball.
Nigga, he's shooting
He
damn
got
near
a floater.
Floater nasty.
But look, the biggest thing for me is knowing, as a point guard, knowing how to draw the defender till you take that negative step to create the passing lane.
No, LaMelo is better than Morant was. Morant was a great hooper, but Morant can't fuck with LaMelo.
Morant's athleticism.
He cannot fuck with
LaMelo has
LaMelo.
that IQ. You can't teach LaMelo has like 8-year vet IQ now.
And
that means more than speed, athleticism, all that shit.
Like 6'4", 6'5"?
LaMelo?
No,
Morant. I don't know.
LaMelo's 6'7".
Morant.
Morant is a
He's like
savage.
6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, but LaMelo knows how to create space and create opportunities for his teammates. You can't teach that shit.
He's genius. He's understood how to. He knows how to market himself too, man. On the merchandising tip, he's fun to watch. They interview him. He's joking the whole nine. Like, he understands that I could be the face of the NBA. When he's talking,
and you have to remember too, people are rooting against the kid,
right?
Because they don't like his dad.
So
that's why you can't get through to some of these guys. Oh, it's not this. It's like, bro, you're just mad because he's that nice already, and he's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
Like, imagine when he's like 24, 25 years old.
How many MVPs? I'm predicting maybe 4.
At least 3.
3 or 4.
Look, here's what I'm saying. Look,
at least 3.
He'll say. Let me answer that.
He's gonna control that league.
I think he's going to legitimately deserve 4. I think because the MVP is a political award. It's not really about the best player in the league. Because of their relationship with his father, he may get 1 or 2.
Not even just.
I'm not saying I'm saying he may get 1.
No, you're missing it.
He don't deserve 4 or 5.
You're missing it. Who's the owner of the team?
Michael Jordan.
Yes, you don't give a fuck about no Michael Jordan.
You're not. You got to follow.
He the brokest owner in the league. You don't give a fuck about him,
bro. You don't know where I'm going with it.
He the affirmative action hire.
Okay, but you don't know where I'm going yet. The media loves Mike. They're gonna champion his player, especially if they end up getting like a number 3 seed. Like they don't have to be a number 1 seed. The media, like if it's big for Mike, then the media is gonna make a lot of money.
Let me tell you something, Brandon. When that motherfucker hit the free agent market, he out of there.
I don't know if he's leaving.
No, he's gone.
I don't know.
He's going to go. He's going to go to a situation to a team that's proven an ability to win a championship.
Lamelo. This is why
this nigga ain't staying.
No, because
he might. Because
the way the CBA set up. Yeah, the way the CBA set up. If you get the supermax, no other team can offer that. And what we've seen recently, that players are staying because they don't want to take a $40 to $50 million hit to go to another team.
Giannis stayed. Lillard stayed.
Durant left. Kyrie left.
But with the growth,
they came there with the best 2 players in the league.
Hold on, but with the whole social media takeover, that whole small market bullshit that was going down 10 years ago, that's not a factor anymore.
But that was always a misnomer.
No, it wasn't, because there was a time where if you wanted to get movies and do extra shit, you had to be in LA.
No. I'm saying the small market thing was small market teams can't compete. They were saying that shit while the Spurs were winning championships every fucking year.
No, I'm talking about for the LeBron, Shaq Kobe-esque free agents. With social media, there's no reason to come to LA to get because
I'm not saying gonna come to LA.
No, but what I'm saying is you could do advertisement deals through your social media now.
I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about the Charlotte Hornets.
That nigga Bobcats. I posed the question. That nigga.
What I'm saying, I changed the shit. All that shit you asked.
Go on.
You goddamn right. Unapologetic.
Go ahead, Juan.
But my thing is this. This motherfucker LaMelo ain't gonna go. It's not about the social media. He going to a team that proven it can win a championship.
But for him, it's about social media.
Yeah. And you have to look at it
for now. He's young.
Remember, the nigga bought a Rolls Royce truck when he was 17. He already was a millionaire off of social media.
They're gonna offer him what 200? What's the supermax for some 220? And you're telling me, and only his team could offer him that. The next team was going to be like what 170, something like that. Most guys aren't taking the hit.
Kyrie left. No. Kevin Durant left. A lot of players left. LeBron left.
Kevin Durant was
followers.
LeBron left. But Kevin Durant was sitting on 1-year deals, and the Warriors, they had who's up for contract? Clay, Draymond, and Steph, so they couldn't afford it anyway.
But let's keep it 100 though.
Anthony Davis left.
Durant, his focus is fucked up.
Yeah, Anthony Davis wanted to leave
before they even offered.
Durant's focus is trying to show that whatever LeBron could do, he could do. LaMelo is in a league of his own, bro. It's really about what him, Pops, and the family want to do. He's not even tripping on what they did such a good job of building that brand. They're in uncharted territory, bro.
Somebody said Harden didn't he get traded?
He did get traded.
Yeah, come on, you idiots.
LeBron is gonna get the biggest social media deal in history, either from Facebook or YouTube.
LeBron?
I mean, not LeBron. LaMelo's gonna get the biggest either Facebook deal or YouTube deal ever. They gonna fuck around and get that nigga $500,000 or 500 million or something like that, bro, just to put all of his content and shit on Facebook, man.
It'll be an NFT.
You think it'll be? It's gonna be something crazy.
It'll be an NFT.
He's gonna be the first player, I think, possibly besides LeBron, to be able to buy the team that he retires from. Like,
but you know what I see with him though, and that was on what Duncan said.
He does have to win. And
that's exactly why I'm saying he's gonna leave. Because when I see him play, not only do I see a dope ass hooper, I see a motherfucker that want to win that game.
But what look? Okay, let's just conceptualize this. With having a father like LeVar, it's entirely possible because of the ground that LeBron has made for future superstars that this nigga could be worth $1 billion halfway into his career.
Wow.
He could possibly be the first player to own the team he plays for,
or at least
while he's in his prime.
Who?
LaMelo.
What team?
Because of
Mike ain't giving that.
Mike ain't giving what I'm saying. But he could be like
money, but you talking about like endorsement,
right? Because his endorsement money and the social media shit is going to be on such a level that we've never seen before. That he could be the first person with a daddy like LeVar. I bet you those conversations are being had. Like, okay, we got however many $100 million from Puma. I'm pretty sure that you know what I'm saying. If this season goes the way it's supposed to, that Facebook or YouTube is like, hey, we got $300 for you, man, to put all your shit exclusively through us. Then other brand deals. If he could be the first player to be worth $1 billion while he's in his prime, he entirely could be that first nigga to own the team that he's playing for while he's playing for him.
Well, no, the reason why I say no is because at the end of the day, it's still
how are we bugging?
Because you can't just because you have the money doesn't mean you can buy it. It's a vote. But they will not vote
to prevent him from leaving.
You have to get majority votes from the teams to even become an owner. And the stuff
I think he has the capability.
He has the but the philanthropy you have to do before you even get to that table is a lot, bro.
What do you mean it's a conflict? Somebody says a conflict of interest.
Look what Jordan had to do to get to where he at,
bro. That guy.
You can't play and own at the same time. That's why Jordan had.
Why can't you?
That's why Jordan had to divest of the Wizards. Remember Jordan owned the Wizards. But when he went back to play, he had to
coach and own though.
Yeah,
Al Davis did it in football.
That's football, but not NBA. Because what happened was that's why Michael Jordan.
Show me the law.
No, I can't show you the law. I can't show you Michael Jordan.
But the NBA changed.
We fucking with LeVar Ball, nigga. Because what happened was, hey, Michael Jordan came back to play.
We fucking with LeVar Ball, nigga. LeVar Ball. What pick was Lamelo?
Second, third.
He got the biggest shoe contract in his class. Yeah. He was a third pick and he got the biggest shoe contract. That's never been done. Normally, the first pick has the. What did he get? 100 and something mil?
I think it was something like that, possibly.
Damn.
It was either 190 or 90 mil.
But he's marketable. The kid's extremely marketable.
So, but the only reason they got that money is because they had the the big baller brand. So they had an established asset, even though it didn't go perfect. They had to come with that real money because they knew he was a viable, sellable asset already. So he got a bigger bag than the number one pick. From I don't think that's ever been done in sports. With a third pick,
it came out. Golden State did promise him they're gonna take him first, and then whiffed on the day of the draft. So he should have been first pick,
right?
Golden State made it.
Did he go second or third?
But that guy fits for that.
Wiseman's great.
Yeah, he fits.
I fuss for Wiseman.
They should have taken Wiseman.
But they did tell him they were going to draft him the day before the draft and didn't do it.
I mean, that's not the first time that's happened in sports.
I need to see a law, or I need to see something in writing that says a player can't own a team.
No, I'm saying it happened with Michael Jordan. They may have changed it.
I thought they changed the rule when he was like president of the team or whatever. Like you can't have a stake in the team and play for it or something. I thought they changed. I thought
and remember Michael Jordan got fucked over because he came down and played, and then when he went back to get his ownership share of the Wizards, Abe Pollin said, "Oh, you did your job, nigga. You raised the value of the team. I'm good."
Yeah,
and that's why he had to go in and buy into Charlotte.
That's facts.
That's why he had to go to Charlotte.
You can't do that.
Because when he played,
so did he refuse to sell him part of the team? Or
no.
Law that says you can't
he owned part of the Wizards. Remember, he bought part of the Wizards when he retired from the Bulls.
Correct.
And then what he did was after he bought that share of the team, he said, "I want to play again." And the NBA said, "Okay, if you want to play again, you got to sell your stake in the team." He sold it. He played. Abe Pollin, the owner, after he played, raised the value, said, "No, I don't want you to. I'm not going to sell your stake back to you." That's why he had to go down and buy into the Charlotte Bobcats. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going off. Now maybe they changed the rule, but that's what happened with Michael Jordan.
So you can't buy shares, but they can give you shares, right?
No, not now because they Magic changed a lot of that shit because Magic had gotten that 25-year deal from the Lakers.
But Magic had partial ownership in the Lakers while he
was but that's what I'm saying. They changed that.
0.5% ownership of the Lakers.
But he also had a 25-year deal.
But I'm saying he had ownership while he played for the Lakers.
But what they did, that's what they changed.
An organization like Charlotte that has never been elite, if they have a player that's elite, if they have an MVP of the league caliber player, I would think they would throw everything at the nigga or whatever he wanted to stay and not leave.
Remember this: the reason why the NBA never had a strike. The players never had a strike. They had 2 lockouts, and in those 2 lockouts was the NBA owners taking rights and privileges the players had away in both lockouts. So things that Magic could do back in '82. You can no longer do after that lockout of 1998.
But is this one of the things you can't do?
You cannot do that.
Speculate.
No, we saying that because that's what happened to Michael Jordan. Literally, y'all, anybody can look it up. and see why he had to sell his stake
in
the Washington Wizards.
You don't see superstars getting shares. I mean,
but when have we seen a LeVar father though?
But that don't matter. They'll do everything they can to restrict him.
This nigga started a league. He owned his own league.
Which means, well, look, like going back.
And the NBA recently just stole that idea. Y'all know about that, right?
Yeah. But that's where you got to go back to understand this. This is where it go back to understanding the system of white supremacy. They're not going to let the slaves run the fucking. It don't matter how much money they got.
Yeah.
It don't matter what their face is. It don't matter who their daddy is. If their daddy ain't Jesus, they not gonna let a nigga run shit. But it don't matter what the money is.
I mean, I don't know, bro. An organization like Charlotte has never had real commercial success, bro. And this is right. Well, he was never considered the best player in the league. He was just an all-star. If this nigga becomes MVP caliber, LeBron caliber, there's gonna be some shit that has never been done before. In that situation, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm just guessing.
I'm with it, man. Hey, look, I feel bad because Charlie doesn't really know sports, so he doesn't.
Yeah.
Wait until we got done with that. Okay, I was my ass nigga. Something. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because I mean, obviously, like we talking about white supremacy. We seen the Meghan Markle joint. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see it. I heard about.
She was talking to Oprah, talking about racism and with the royal family and everything like that.
Ooh.
Let me ask you, because if your house not clean, we can't go and clean somebody else's house before we clean ours.
Yeah, that's right.
So should the focus be racism in America still, and not like why focus on somewhere else when we got so much work to do over here?
Because it's all the same.
Go ahead.
British racism is American racism.
Damn.
British racism is racism in India. Shouts out Kamala Harris. British racism, if they speak English anywhere off that ugly ass rock in Europe, that means you're a victim of racism because you didn't speak this fucking language before they left that musty ass rock. So I don't feel bad for her because these are the people that exported racism to Nigeria and named it that. It wasn't named that shit 150 years ago. These motherfuckers that named this shit the United States of America. These are motherfuckers that named India. That ain't what the fuck Indians called it. So what we dealing with is a woman who left the Crenshaw district. This bitch was raised on Angeles Vista in View Park.
Right.
All those good. That's my neighborhood where I grew up.
Go ahead.
All those good brothers with good families. Instead of going to Westchester High, you went to the motherfucking Catholic school with the white folks. Yeah. And she chased this motherfucker down, knowing that this motherfucker, Prince Harry, has Halloween pictures with Nazi fucking logos on his arm.
Right.
And she still chasing this dusty, musty motherfucker down. Now she dealing with the shit that this country's always had to deal with.
Right.
And now she want to play victim.
I feel DeWan 100%.
She hustling though.
Yeah, she's definitely
she got
hustling.
more than the bitch in Atlanta for a pussy. I'm proud.
Definitely. She got put in the casket.
Hey, come on, man. Come on, man.
And she gonna get back to America, nigga.
Come on, man.
Real shit though, bro.
We got more than 1,500.
You fouled.
But what they killed is I just feel like she went into that shit with a mind state is going to be different, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm just saying this is what black women say when they enter those type of relationships. They like, well, you know what I mean? They feel like, okay, everything is safe over here. There's money, there's comfortability, there's, you know what I'm saying? But it's not that you're not accepted. You know what I'm saying? You just won't be. You know what I mean? So shit, I don't know how the fuck she's fucking. I don't really see what the big deal is. Like, yeah, we knew they was racist. They been racist. Do you know what history is, bitch? Did you read a history book before you suck that right dick? I'm just saying, like, she has to be held accountable for her choices. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. There are racists out there. There are racists out here. I can't drive down the street in a nice car without like nigga the police looking at me. The police today rolled down the window and was like, "Hey, nice car." What you do? You a rapper?
See?
I rolled my window back.
But you are a rapper.
But you are.
I'm not though. Shut up, nigga.
You know, hey, you know what I said?
That nigga said sometimes.
But you know why Duncan ain't bullshitting? I've literally gotten pulled over in front of her house.
and pulled off.
I've gotten pulled over in my F-150 in front of this bitch's house on Angeles Vista because we know how the LAPD fuck around with niggas on Crenshaw that's leaving Crenshaw on Sunday afternoon.
We got a report of a guy out here eating honey buns.
Hey, all these goddamn rappers outside the car.
Hey, think about it though, Charlie. Charlie the color of a Nazi logo.
Yeah.
That nigga said they call he's eating honey buns.
This nigga, Prince Harry's granddaddy is like literally a Nazi.
Facts.
That's fact. That's
the
actually
Duke.
facts.
The Duke.
Facts.
Yeah, look up the Duke's history and where he come from, motherfucker. Yeah. Yo, look, bitch. Wow. We don't feel bad for you.
Not at all.
You passed up all them. You could have been on Crenshaw back in 2002. Back in Crenshaw still cracking.
Oh,
and found you a good, upstanding brother of the under the law.
They was robbing bitches on Crenshaw at that time, but you light skinned.
But do you think? Well, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Charlie.
No, go ahead.
She like the bitch that was setting niggas up.
But is there power in what she's saying to put it to the floor? Even if we're saying we know, there's a lot of people. If you look at all the comments and everything, there's a lot of people actually saying that they're shocked that this is going on, whether we want to believe it or not.
That's crazy.
They lying.
How are you?
Like to me, it shouldn't be shocking. That's like seeing the red cup at a college party and then getting shocked that there's underage drinking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's like going to an NBA game and meeting players and be like, damn, I'm shocked. All these niggas tall as motherfuckers.
Right.
That's the nigga.
So I mean, basically, Oprah's just sensationalizing it, right?
Yeah, of course she is. Oprah ain't
So
real.
are we surprised that she's exploiting what's going on with the family as opposed to what's talking about the issues here?
That's what Oprah's job, to exploit people.
You see
That's
how
all she
Chappelle
do.
Shocked her ass. Dave Chappelle got on that motherfucker and shocked the shit out of Oprah.
What did he say?
Oh, when Oprah didn't know he was finna talk about the wearing the dress and all that shit. He just thought it was finna be, I'm not on crack, guys. I'm all right. I'm still funny. Nah, he was like, nah, nigga. It's a problem in Hollywood. When it's sick out there, when Martin running down the street saying they trying to kill me with a gun. It's a strong black man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see my nigga Kraig, I see Kraig on the news and he naked down there. I'm like, hold on, bro. What's going on with something had to happen to my nigga to where he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't go from this nigga to that extreme. Because I know he's a strong black man. It's going to take a lot.
Somebody cover that man's body up.
Like, niggas gotta know.
Get on the news, nigga. Nigga, something wrong.
But going on what you said, Charlie, people gotta know. You gotta have this shit in quotation marks in your head. If you see Oprah or Gayle King interviewing somebody, the fuckery's on. That's just what it is.
Gayle got ass.
Gayle got ass.
You got ass. Oprah got ass.
Gayle got ass.
No, Oprah got ass like Gayle.
They both got ass.
Oprah got major.
They both got.
Oh shit.
Oprah got major.
They both got question marks.
My dad met her at.
Hold on, Harpo.
My dad met her at Sammy Davis Jr. house back in the day. Because my uncle Roger. My dad told me Oprah got ass. This would have.
Come on, tell this story, Smith.
My uncle Rod used to train dogs and horses. You know what I'm saying? He was like the nigga in the hood that people would drop their dog off. Like, man, before obedience school, you know, every hood got a nigga that know animals.
Yeah.
So my uncle in the late 60s, early 70s was a nigga in the hood that trained the dogs and trained horses. You know, them niggas that was born in the late 40s, early 50s, them niggas was into riding horses. They wasn't into the same shit we was into. Yeah. So long story short, Sammy Davis had a few horses. And somebody connected them, and my uncle Rod used to train Sammy Davis's horses. So in the early 80s or mid 80s, you know, Sammy Davis was one of them niggas that used to throw a lot of parties. Right. You know what I'm saying? He was a nigga that all the black celebrities, when they came to Hollywood, he was throwing big parties at his crib off of Sunset. And Pop said he tried to holler at a few bitches off them Red Devils. And he said this before Oprah was the shit, but he said he seen everybody at that motherfucker. He said, oh, bitch got ass, huh? Oprah has ass.
Yeah, Oprah like 70 years old, man.
I'm leaving it in.
My dad's 68, nigga.
I'm leaving it in. I don't like Oprah.
For that,
I've nothing worse.
Oprah a bad bitch.
Bad bitch. Oprah?
I'll bring her around the family.
I know you would.
I'll bring Oprah around everybody.
Would you take her last name?
Oh,
Charlie Winfrey.
well, he uses another nigga's last name now.
Yeah, it's like, he would.
He uses another nigga's.
He uses another last name now.
Yeah. I'm not putting my government name.
You know what I noticed? A lot of niggas that ain't really fucked a lot of bitches, so they be saying no shit, and I'm like, you lying like a motherfucker.
You would take Oprah's last name?
No, I wouldn't take her last name, but I hit. I mean, I
don't have to. As soon as I hit, everything gonna change.
But
everything change. You know what?
That booty wrinkly as hell.
I don't give a fuck. You do push-ups. You get yourself right before you hit Oprah. You understand?
Right.
You get yourself strong. You understand?
What's wrong with you? What are we doing right now?
I'm talking about. Hey, look, bro. This is one of the most influential black women in the world. You not finna leave it in?
I'm not even going in. Like,
I'm going in. Oprah Holland.
What if everywhere?
Hard for no old lady.
Oh, I get hard.
What if everywhere? Everywhere Oprah wanted to take you.
She get out that girdle. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but look at the money tip. Look at the money tip.
I'm hitting that pussy. I'm hitting that pussy.
What if she told you? What if she told you she give you $1 million a year, but everywhere you go, when you go with her, you got to be in some small ass shorts.
Nah,
no top. She give you $1 million a year. You show it to the events, and it's like, this is crazy. And then nigga got some above the knee shorts on.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? You went for $1 million?
He having before the dick conversation. I'm talking about what happened after the dick. Before the dick, I'm agree to anything. Yes, sir. I will. Yeah. So I get that puss. Oh, some changes gonna have to happen.
Okay, let's just say you already smacked. You already smacked. You already hit.
She ain't no demand.
No demands.
What if every morning she say, I give you $1 million, but you gotta let Stedman hug you from the back?
No. Stedman go. Now Stedman can stay, because he probably got the hook up on the weed. Stedman can stay.
What was that liquefied joke you said the other day?
Which one?
Would you let Oprah if she liquefied $100,000? Shit had me crying. And she put it in her belly button. Would you suck it out?
$100,000?
What's he gonna do with $100,000? What's he gonna do with
I said, what if, I think I said something about what if Luther Vandross liquefied $100,000 drink
Luther Vandross, no.
and asked you to suck it out of him? Would you do it?
While dancing with my father in the background.
Yeah, man. Stop with the Luther slander, man. Come on, man.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga Kraig?
I'm hitting Oprah.
I'm hitting Oprah raw.
I'm clapping inside.
Raw. I'm hitting her raw.
Think about the joke this nigga Kraig just said about Luther Vandross liquefying himself and drinking about it, and saying that's the kind of nigga that hit Oprah. Niggas that think of dumbass questions like that.
Would you hit Oprah if Luther wanted to watch naked? He was like, Luther, I just want to be in the room.
All I want to do is be in the corner. I just want to be in the corner and whisper commands to you while I'm over there. Turn around. I'm hitting Oprah. I'm clapping inside. Them eggs is gone.
Why are you clapping inside then?
She a 70 ball. I can freely clap inside. Now the eggs is gone.
You know what I'm saying? Inside. So, the second time we'll hit it again. I'm leaving it in.
Oprah probably like to. Oprah built like she like to get
desirable. Like why y'all even?
What do you mean? That's that money and she got ass.
She got money. She got ass.
What if she told you that she wanted you to just?
That's it.
You're winning in America with money and ass.
What if she gave you $10 million a year, and all she wanted you to do was choke her while wearing a Tarzan outfit? Would you do it?
I'll choke the shit over.
Hey, what if 10,000 a month? Hey, we're doing 10,000 a month. She get to call you nigger Dozie every.
She black.
Nigger Dozie, you nigger Dozie in front of white people. You nigger Dozie in front of everybody. Nigger Dozie, come and bring my bags, nigger Dozie.
At the events too.
Nigger Dozie.
I gotta go hang out with her.
Don't pick up nigger Dozie. Don't pick up them bags. Let's get nigger Dozie to come get it. But you getting $10 million a year.
Fuck that, nigga.
Hey.
I look like.
And then when you pick up the bag, she slap you in the back of the head every day.
Nigger Dozie, come on, nigger Dozie.
She done hit the shit out of you. She slapped the shit out of your ass, but that's $10 million.
She gonna get you a jersey that say nigger Dozie. She ain't gotta call you. You gotta wear the jersey when y'all go
Number
out.
66.
I just want to know why we clapping on Oprah. Oprah's 67 years old.
Man, come on, man. Hey, you would hit.
She got money.
Angela Bassett, what, 60? 60 something? Angela Bassett, what, 65?
She's got to be up there.
So you hit Angela Bassett?
She's got to be up there.
Is she that old?
Would you hit Angela?
She's got to be in her.
Yeah, Angela Bassett.
If the picture I saw
You hit it?
last year, I'm hitting that.
I don't believe it. Anything he say, I don't believe it.
Don't do that.
Anything you believe, I don't say.
Don't do that. Oprah is not.
Listen, that's cool. That's cool. Listen, we two different type niggas. See, you got hard. You got hard of a bitch looking good in the picture.
Would you?
No,
okay, for
nigga.
a million, would you fuck Oprah if Chaz Bono was laying in the bed next to her?
Come on, bro. What the fuck is Chaz? We good. I'm cool.
I mean, she used to be a bitch. I mean,
used to be.
Come on, man. Y'all got me fucked up.
You fuck Oprah for the Chaz Bono for a ticket? It's still a bro. Laying in the bed naked right next to her.
Right there.
Okay, you fucking Oprah and Chaz is
How much money I get?
a meal ticket. You know what I'm saying?
Talk shit to Chaz while you hit.
I don't want Chaz to touch me.
You wish you could do this at Chaz.
If Chaz brush up against, can I beat the dog shit out of Chaz if he brush up against me?
Hey, Charlie.
I don't know.
Question for you.
Anytime you hit it.
Would you hit Leslie Jones for a movie role?
I hit her for
Leslie
free.
Jones. Oh, you talking about
The comedian.
for a movie role?
I fuck Leslie Jones for free, nigga.
I don't know if I want that.
So y'all niggas ain't been doing a lot of fucking. Bitches that look like that got fire
I
pussy.
bear for pussy.
I'll let you tell me about it then.
Charlie Bougie, nigga. Charlie Bougie. I'm fucking Leslie Jones for free,
I don't
nigga.
want it.
Hey, dog, for the first time in my life, I saw a light-skinned nigga called light-skinned nigga bougie.
That box got an odor. I can tell.
I can tell.
Box got an odor, nigga. I don't want it. Them panties
Hey,
come
leave
down.
Leslie
That room
Jones
was on
alone,
fire,
man.
I mean, what you want? nigga?
Fucking Leslie, nigga.
Leave Leslie Jones
That's a
alone.
woman.
The whole room is a flame.
If you a 2 and above and you a woman, I'm considering the pussy. I'm not just gonna walk by you, offer some pussy, and I'm gonna just keep pushing like I'm a
Leslie Jones is like
pussy.
my nigga.
I'm a consider.
That nigga said 2 in the bar.
I'm a consider.
That nigga has Lord.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But you know what? I'm kind of with. I'm an all body kind of nigga. The face, I'm all body. But I'm saying if the bitch is built like SpongeBob and the face is destroyed, I don't want it.
Okay, be honest though.
Leslie Jones and Brandon take their clothes off. You don't know who.
Okay,
Neck down.
4 and above, you're not turning down no head, right?
Oh, yeah.
4 and above, you're not turning down no head.
What her teeth look like.
Okay, there's been at least a couple 4s that have sucked you into fucking the bitch. Where the bitch was giving head so fire, you was like, bitch, go ahead, pull you, I'm finna beat this pussy out.
I mean, yeah.
You ain't been sucked into fucking?
Yeah, I have. Yeah. I mean, if the dome is fire, yeah. But I need a lot.
Come on, nigga.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I done fucked a couple mechanic looking bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, bitch, change my carburetor.
Leslie has the aura of a woman that can. Leslie Jones has the aura of a woman that can suck you into fucking her.
I couldn't smack.
Cause that'll be a situation where she want your dick more than you want the pussy, so she got to do whatever she got to do.
Yeah, niggas don't experience that a lot.
Oh, look, motherfuckers devalue the fact that sometimes when a motherfucker really wants you, it make you want to fuck him, even if you wasn't gonna fuck him. Like, this bitch really want a nigga. Like, this bitch is on my bumper. You know what I'm saying? You know how when you be persistent with bitches. Sometimes you got persistent bitches that be persistent with you. How you be persistent with bitches, and they talk you into giving them, they victimize you. They talk you in the dick. You ain't never been a victim?
I'm a victim, but she was at least somewhat something that I wanted to be bothered with. You know what I'm saying? But if visually you not inspiring me, like
I just look like Mookie Blaylock. You ain't fucking.
I'm not.
Oh, come on now,
man. Listen, I'm not fucking. I'm not fucking with these animals.
Somebody said Kraig's lower chakra is missing.
The whole lower shelf is gone.
Let me tell you.
I'm not.
We're gonna wrap up the show, man. Dewan, tell everybody where they can find you.
Oh shit, Hotep Ish Intelligent Ish Talk Intelligent Shit Talk. I had a broadcast earlier talking about the whole Meghan situation and correlating to relationships, day-to-day life. Go and check that out. Tomorrow I got numerologist King Simon on.
Yeah.
You know, if you're into numerology or want to know more about numerology, have him on.
What is it?
Numerology.
What's numerology?
The study of numbers. And so
I know it's that obvious. My bad.
Yeah, study numbers. Yeah, what's that? Like geology is the study of rocks.
Well, I thought it.
Astrology is the study of stars, nigga.
Yeah. I didn't know it was just that simple.
So it's a study of numbers.
Yeah, I thought
numbers
it was different.
Yeah, so
I could have guessed that pertaining to your life.
Yeah, and he'll give you chart readings and all that shit. You know, and if you want to know more about it, tune in. If you think it's some pseudo shit, don't tune in. Just mind your own business.
It's gonna be a lot of
Saturday, I got the homie Tay SX coming. She's talking about gun safety, gun control, and we gonna hear from a woman. She got all kind of dope like hiding shit on where to conceal your pistols, ladies, and then open carry states in your dresses. She gonna be on Saturday, and I got the end of the month, March 30th. I got Kaba Kamane from Hidden Colors. He coming on.
My guy.
We're gonna be 8 p.m. on Wednesday, March 30th. We gonna talk that Hotep shit,
Let's go.
motherfucker.
Let's get it.
That nigga be smiling like a motherfucker, like Devon. That's OG, man. That's OG, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Mr. Duncan Penny Hughes on Instagram. Sapiosexual on all platforms. Y'all niggas can get it everywhere. That shit pop. I was on the top 10 fucking independent albums on fucking Bandcamp.
Bro, congratulations, man. Let's go, bro.
Oh, y'all.
Shit,
That's
bro.
y'all.
Man, that's
even
big
the
time.
hater nigga. That's y'all too,
Numbers.
bro.
We'll take it all.
That's big time, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's big time.
NerdGangClothing.com. All my shit merch on there right now. This shit, I got my mask on. You know what I'm saying? We got the mask. We got everything on that shit. So, fuck with your boy, man. Fuck with Charlie. Fuck with Doze, you know what I'm saying? That nigga hunt African, nigga, and eat couscous.
You said he hunt African?
He hunt other Africans.
No, that nigga,
we called you accountable right now.
No, not accountable. That nigga hunt African. He hunts like an African. Nigga. You hunt,
How does an African hunt? Nigga?
I don't know. You tell me. You the expert, nigga. You hunt African, nigga.
Finish your shit.
I'm done.
Couscous.
I hate you, nigga.
I'm done. Go ahead, drop this on you, dude.
Check me out on IG at IAM Charlie Newhart. I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing to my YouTube channel. Check me out on YouTube at Charlie Newhart. Man, I'm dropping videos every day. I appreciate y'all, man. 100.
Yes, sir. Hey, one thing. If you didn't get your sapiosexual shirt, I had a problem with my printing. They was coming from China. I didn't know that when I started doing that shit, it was from China. So they had issues with customs getting their shit over because of the COVID shit. So email me at Gangsta Nerd Sound Economy at Gmail so I can we can get your shit out. I'm gonna ship it personally. So you get your shit, you know what I'm saying, when you're supposed to get it. It's only like 2 or 3 people. I think that didn't get shirts. But yeah, hit me up, bro. I had to say that, motherfucker.
That nigga Brandon the kind of nigga to get lipo and then tell everybody he working on his abs.
Cut up like a motherfucker, nigga. Oh no, this crunches. These crunches every night. I do crunches.
I've been working, nigga. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. That was funny.
Man, I'm so grateful to be back in Brown's studio.
Yeah.
We miss you, man. We miss you, Brown.
Man.
We had a good time.
Man. Yes,
Yo,
sir.
man, Che Buquenu.
Hey!
You don't know what it is, man. Regular _DOZ, man. Hey, man. Charlie, you about to go do a Bible study? Yeah. Clean
The promises of God, my Savior. Man. That nigga Dozie cry every time he see a nigga with a mink on and shit.
Oh no. That nigga said, oh no.
Oh shit.
Oh no, not another one. Oh no.
Shit.
Dewan stopped reading the Bible when he found out the Last Supper didn't mean he didn't have to eat no more. Get it off. The Last Supper, I can't eat no more. Oh Lord.
Fuck these niggas.
Oh Lord.
I like that. That was cool.
You dress like Pontius Pilate, nigga. Face.
He said he's the king of the Jews.
No, man, this is a great episode, man. Everybody's basically preached about investing in yourself.
Yeah.
Duncan top 10. I mean, that's huge, bro.
Yeah,
Man, congratulations.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like, think about how many people put out albums every single day.
Yeah,
so
man,
to even break to that, I mean, that's huge, bro.
Yeah.
Pause.
Real shit. Yeah. It is though, man. It is huge. Pause. Yeah, that's good shit, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, fam. I got team around me, bro. So
Yeah. And none of us got your face mask. But,
this is a sample. Shut up, man.
You got
honestly, you're the prime example of taking the advice and applying it. Because every day Kraig was pushing, man, listen, you got to create something and put it out there. You got to create and put it out, You was like, fuck it, I'm going to get selfish for a minute. I'm going to get in the lab, I'm going to put this album out. And now it's doing numbers. You got something to sell. This nigga's always talking about something to sell, man. And I honor you for that, dog. That's 100.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, bro. So you got to keep it up. And think about all the niggas that keep sending you, listen to my music. Right. Don't listen to their shit. You niggas aren't good. So when you guys put in the link to your channel, to your none of us are clicking it. Not one of us click it. So if you want to have a conversation, we're easily accessible, but we're not at the same time. Right. If we can tell you mean business, you'll get a response. Definitely. But the whole you just dropping some stupid link telling people, no, trust me, we talk about you idiots when we're not on air. None of us click your shit. Instagram is B12 World, letter B12 World. Go to the Patreon, TheeKraigSmith. Popping content on there. More stuff's coming out as well. So make sure you subscribe to the Patreon. What's as little as what, $1?
Yeah.
Come on, people, $1 to get exclusive content from Kraig. The website, TheeKraigSmith.com. You want to sponsor the podcast, go to the website. Go to the contact page or click the bright yellow button that says Book Kraig Smith.
Yeah, appreciate it.
You can put an ad in during the commercial breaks. If you guys have certain topics you want to talk about, you could submit that through there as well. Then booking the podcast on the road when we start traveling. Go ahead and put that in there as well. If you're looking to buy a car, we got a how-to page. A lot of people are getting cars. Go to the how-to page. Fill out exactly what you're looking for, and we actually have brokers that will reach out to you guys and help you out.
Shout out to all y'all in the comments, man. Y'all comments been hilarious. The jokes, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all been funny, man.
We appreciate y'all.
Thank you, man. The donations, all.
In case y'all didn't know, man, the reason Charlie always wear pants is because he got on a pair of prosthetic hind legs.
Hey, Kraig, hold on. No, Kraig, I forgot. Hey, Kraig, I forgot the idea. So the people that do music, we do have a show on Mondays, people.
Yes, sir.
So instead don't be lazy and tell somebody for us to listen to your music. We could have everybody listen to your music.
Yeah.
So everybody can know you trash instead of just the 6 of us.
This is what's going on, y'all. So look, this is what's popping, man. I'm putting together a roast show.
Whoop.
And I'm also doing a performance show. The show on Monday, you know what I'm saying, is going to elevate to another level. I connected with some people. So if you want to be on the show, man, we're going to offer the opportunity to do live performances on the stage.
Facts.
We also going to put together a playlist. You can be on the playlist for the podcast, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things coming, man. So make sure you really reach out. Because there's some dope shit coming, you know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout for that. I haven't forgot about the roast off. Don't think I forgot. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put that together, man. But I'm just working on something. Just please stay posted. I promise you, it's gonna be worth the wait. You know what I mean?
Y'all gotta listen to this nigga, man. He used to answer Russell Simmons' phone, so that nigga know about details. You know what I'm saying?
No more than that.
Hey, Lovelace got a restraining order on this nigga.
Good.
The only time Dewan
you're gonna find out it's a 14-year-old boy in Minnesota because that page is fake as fuck.
Yeah, when you got on her like CT, get her off.
Get her off. Yeah. You need a real page.
Oh my god, that's true. You need a real page.
The only time Dewan eats celery sticks is when they inside hot dog buns.
Charlie about to drive home listening to Craig David.
Whoa,
y'all niggas.
I love fuck, man.
Lovelace is on you. She said, "There y'all go."
Hell yeah. Hey, Lovelace, hit me so we can prove to Brandon you got a 14-year-old
bro. Duncan, get a FaceTime and let's see if
that's what I'm saying, man.
FaceTime Duncan, let's do it right now.
Get a FaceTime, bro.
FaceTime Duncan.
FaceTime Duncan while you in the tub.
Why you keep seeing the nigga hands every time you FaceTime? Come on, bro.
Like, what's wrong? I just got out the shower. I don't really want to do
It's just the ceiling.
It's just the hand. Yeah.
It's the ceiling. It's just the ceiling. And they're talking like, bitch, you want to see your face.
No, I'm doing my nails.
Yeah, bro. That's a nigga,
Michael
bro.
Jackson. Yeah, hey, hit me up, love. I got you. We gonna make you a moderator.
He said if Lovelace is built like Oprah, he'll slap.
That's definitely not gonna happen.
If she built like Oprah, Dunk a slap.
Hey, shit, she got ass like Oprah. Goddamn right.
You gonna find out tonight.
Oprah, hit me up. Oprah shit. Stedman ain't talking about shit. That nigga, man. He got that Gail over there eating breakfast and shit, dressing like you. That would never happen on my watch.
Damn.
Oprah hit me though.
Charlie looked like oatmeal with a good job.
Oh man, let's go.
And the only something you get from God.
That's fucked up. You ain't even getting no get back, nigga.
That's what it is.
That was funny, motherfucker.